to defeat the Kansas City Royals 5-2. Senior began the game in left field, went 1 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Junior, then in his second season in the big leagues, patrolled center field, going 1 for 4 with a run scored. Most notable was a game only 2 weeks later when first father, then son, hit home runs off Kirk McCaskill of the California Angels. For the rest of that season and the first part of the next campaign, father and son got into 51 games together before the elder Griffey hung up the cleats in June of 1991. Ken Griffey Jr. later said playing in the big leagues with his father was the biggest thing that ever happened to him outside of the birth of his kids. For it happened in baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Mad Dog Sports Radio has the best sports talk in the business, covering sports with a passion and knowledge you need. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 86, and the SXM app.
This is the NBA on Sirius XM.
Full steam out of the backcourt, all the way to the rim for a thunderous slam.
Every game, all season long, through the NBA Finals.
Drives, he jump stops, he's off balance, he put it up and in. I don't know how.
Your home for hoops is Sirius XM Radio. Now, let's take you courtside for the game.
And a pleasure as always to welcome you to another evening of Sacramento Kings NBA basketball on the road at Scotiabank Arena in the heart of downtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Toronto Raptors hosting the Sacramento Kings, the first of two meetings, and it's somewhat intriguing because normally those meetings are widely separated over the course of the season. This season, these teams are going to face each other next Wednesday night in Sacramento, and then they won't see each other until next year unless they happen to end up in the NBA championships. And I think the odds of that are probably a little bit slim. This is an interesting matchup tonight because it's back-to-back for both of the clubs. There was travel involved for the Kings, of course, playing in Atlanta last night, hanging on to beat the Atlanta Hawks 123-115 after the score was tied at 109. The Hawks came from 18 down early in the third quarter to tie that one up and provide a little bit of drama for the Kings. But the Kings down the stretch got great contributions from De'Aaron Fox, who had a 10-point fourth quarter, and from DeMar DeRozan, got to the free throw line and hit 8 of 10 at the stripe, and the Kings emerged with a victory. For Sacramento, their third straight win after a pair of early season losses. They lost by 2 points to Minnesota. They lost by 4 points to the Lakers. Then they enjoyed a lopsided victory against the Trailblazers and the Utah Jazz, and the 8-point win last night against Atlanta. It was 3 in the morning when we got to the hotel after the travel and customs and the usual business of coming into Canada. So it was a compressed night for the Kings. The Raptors played last night, but here on their home floor, they entertained LeBron James and company. Lakers had a 25-point lead in the first half of that game. Raptors came back and made it interesting for Los Angeles. Raptors ended up losing it, and they have now lost 4 straight games. The final score last night was 131-125. Lakers won it in wire-to-wire fashion. So bottom line for the Raptors, they're missing a couple of key people. Most notably, Scotty Barnes, former Rookie of the Year and an All-Star for the first time last season, has an orbital fracture around his right eye, took an elbow from Russell Westbrook, and he has been sidelined for probably 3 to 4 weeks. Emmanuel Quickley is also still out of the lineup. He has got a pelvic contusion. Veteran Bruce Brown rehabbing a right knee injury, and list goes on and on for the Raptors. But they're spunky, and tonight they're retiring former Raptor great Vince Carter's jersey. Extended halftime coming up this evening, so there'll be a lot of drama and emotion in the building leading up to that. So it's the 1-5 Raptors hosting the 3-2 Kings. We will check the starting lineups, get ready for the opening tip. We've got the national anthems that'll take place here at Scotiabank Arena, and then we will get right back to you on the Kings Audio Network.
Sacramento Kings fans, are you ready?
Get $25 to spend on concessions at the Kings game when you spend $40 on Arco Gas. Just show your receipt at Gas Services to score this double-double. Fueled up and eat like a king. Arco, proud sponsor of the Sacramento Kings.
He pumps, he scores!
Gas must be purchased between January 1st, 2022 and April 5th, 2022. Valid at participating locations while supplies last. Full details at kings.com/ARCO.
Always on the go? Power Market has you covered. From your morning coffee fix to your late night snack cravings, we're a one-stop shop. Grab snacks, ready-to-eat hot foods, drinks, and groceries, plus fuel savings daily with select purchases. Become a loyalty member through the Power Market app to unlock exclusive deals, fuel savings, and limited time offers that you won't find anywhere else. And as the official convenience store of the Sacramento Kings, we're proud to keep you powered up for every game and every day. Stop by and experience the difference.
SMUD's Clean Power City movement is happening. Hundreds of thousands have joined the charge. They're taking action, driving electric, making clean power choices, and saving money with SMUD rebates. Together, we're creating clean power cities, while SMUD keeps our promise to deliver world-class safety, reliability, and some of the lowest rates in California. The Clean Power City movement is changing the world, one charge at a time. For 99 ways to join the charge, visit cleanpowercity.org.
Pulses rise when temps fall in Reno, Tahoe. And with North America's largest concentration of world-class ski resorts, it's easy to see why. But that's just the beginning. Zip your way through a tour of local breweries, snuggle into s'mores by the fire, or light up with epic gaming and nightlife. Winter in Reno, Tahoe is all about larger-than-life adventures. No looking back, no limits. Make your game plan at visitrenotahoe.com.
Deuce Mason with your Red Hot Casino out-of-town scoreboard. Red Hot Casino voted best more than 100 times. Take a look at a busy night in the NBA with the high flyer Henry Turner. One game going on right now. Boston up on Charlotte 73-67. Boston chilling at 5-1 right now. Do you still have them as the favorites in the East?
Oh, no doubt. They are, the favorite for me. They are the champs. And, it seems like they got a chip on their shoulder, Deuce, because they're coming back and they're playing the exact same way they went out.
Meanwhile, Memphis takes on the Sixers tonight. What a bizarre start to the season for Philly. High hopes. You get Paul George. He's not back. Embiid is out. We don't really know exactly what is going on with him.
Bro, what's going on in Philly? You get James Harden. He can't play. You get Ben Simmons. He can't play. Embiid plays half the season.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, Paul George is out. Don't nobody want to play in Philly.
Later on, you've got Golden State taking on Houston. Are you a believer in the Warriors off to a hot start?
They're not the same Warriors. I'm sorry. They're playing good basketball.
Buddy Buckets is playing well.
Hey, Buddy Buckets is shooting the rock. He never saw a shot he didn't like. But Buddy.
Later on, you got Cleveland, Milwaukee, Minnesota in San Antonio for the Spurs, Miami and Washington, Utah taking on the struggling Nuggets, Portland and Phoenix, and the nightcap OKC looking to stay hot. And they are undefeated. They take on the Clippers. Our game tonight, the Kings taking on the Raptors. For all the action, here's the G-Man, Gary Gerald.
Darko Rajakovic is a 45-year-old Serbian who's now in his second year as head coach in the NBA and coaching the Toronto Raptors. He had served apprenticeships with the Oklahoma City Thunder for 5 years, a couple of years in Phoenix, and 3 years with the Memphis Grizzlies before becoming the second European-born head coach in NBA history. He's had to juggle his starting lineups because of some of the injuries that we were mentioning a short time ago. And also, speaking of that injury, got a clarification. It wasn't Russell Westbrook that had the elbow into the eye of Scotty Barnes. It was Nikola Jokic. So add 100 pounds or so behind that elbow, and you can see why that had to be more than just a little bit painful. The Raptors starting lineup tonight looks something like this. R.J. Barrett, now in his second year here in Toronto, 6th year overall in the NBA. Coming from the New York Knicks, he's a 6'7" forward from Canada and played his college ball at Duke. He is averaging currently 28 points through the first 6 games this season for the Raptors. Joining him on the front line will be Ochai Agbaji. In his third year, a 6'5" swingman. From the University of Kansas, he's averaging 11 points during the early season here and is an intriguing second-year season here in Toronto. At the center position, Jakob Poeltl putting up great numbers, the 7-footer in his 9th year from Austria. Played his college ball at the University of Utah, averaging a double-double. He's had 3 double-doubles in 3 straight games, currently averaging 14.7 points and 12.5 rebounds per contest. Played 35 minutes last night, had 19 points and 12 boards in the loss against the Lakers. Now in the backcourt, Grady Dick, who is really blossoming here, now in just his second year, still only 20 years of age. He's about 3 weeks away from his 21st birthday. He too played his college ball at Kansas, and after a rookie season that he appeared in 60 games, averaged about 8.5 points in 21 minutes, here he is averaging almost 21 points a game, and in the last 2 games has gone for 30 or more. He had 31 last night, knocked down 5 of 11 three-point attempts, playing 32 minutes. And in the game before on Wednesday night in Charlotte, he scored 30 points against the Hornets. So Grady Dick is a name that I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot about in this one tonight. Joining him in the backcourt is a former Kings fan that we're all well acquainted with, and Davion Mitchell. Davion was part of a trade in June from Sacramento to Toronto, played his college ball, of course, at Baylor. First 3 years in the league wearing a Kings uniform, and this season as a starter in the absence of Emmanuel Quickley. Davion averaging close to 9 points and 6 assists per game. We mentioned Toronto 1-5. Their one win came against Philadelphia. They beat the Sixers 115-107. They've had losses against Cleveland, Minnesota, Denver, Charlotte, and the Lakers. For Sacramento, no Kevin Huerter in this one tonight, as we mentioned earlier, and this is a bit of a surprise from the Kings standpoint. We kind of had assumed that Keon Ellis would get the call, but that is not the case. Keon will come off the bench, and Doug McDermott, who is wearing a Kings uniform for the first time this season, was a late acquisition, signed as a free agent last month, and he's going to be starting tonight alongside De'Aaron Fox in the backcourt. The usual front line with DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. The big three for Sacramento now, including Sabonis, Fox, and the newly acquired DeRozan, averaging 69.5 points per game. Debo has gone for 20-plus in 5 straight games, and that's the third best among newcomers to the Sacramento Kings over the years. Chris Webber did it 7 consecutive games in his first season with the Kings, and Oscar Robertson did it 6 consecutive times back in the days when he was playing for the Cincinnati Royals. Became the Kansas City Kings and then the Sacramento Kings. We are second row, third row actually, from courtside here. One of the few vantage points left in the NBA for lowly radio broadcasters like us, where we get a chance to be close to the action. And Toronto, Chicago, and Detroit are the only 3 arenas out of the 30 in the NBA. Everywhere else we're way off the floor, and usually, most of the time, you're in some rather extreme locations looking down on the floor. And I was quickly reminded as I came in and established my setup here tonight that you forget about the physicality and the speed of the game until you are down close to the action. And it all suddenly comes back to you after, the first 25 years of our 40-year career in the NBA being courtside. Directly across from us, seated courtside, magnificent dark suit, light blue shirt, Vince Carter. He is the man of the hour tonight. His famed number 15 jersey will go to the Raptors in an extended halftime ceremony. Raptors wear black jerseys, white numerals trimmed in red, purple and black shorts. Kings are wearing white once again tonight on the road. Opening tip as we are underway is controlled by Toronto. The Raptors head to our right in this first half of play as we view the floor. Davion Mitchell works on the right wing against his old mate, De'Aaron Fox. Pass down inside on the baseline results in a foul and a turn reverse attempt by R.J. Barrett. And it will be free throws upcoming for the Raptors' Barrett. This is his second season in Toronto, having come in a trade December of 23 from the New York Knicks. Last year appeared in 26 games for the Knicks and then 32 games for Toronto. Gets the first point of the evening as he knocks down free throw number 1. Second one is on the way for the left-hander. He's got it, and Toronto has 2 points on the board. Sure that one of the things that Darko Rajakovic wants to avoid is falling into a hole like they fell into last night against the Lakers in the first half of play. Lakers scored right around 70 points in the first half. Sabonis on the opening possession, digs inside. The ball's ripped out of his hands from the weak side by Jakob Poeltl. Turnover, Sacramento. Grady Dick kicks to the corner, back out on the wing to Barrett. 3 on the way, comes up short. Then the rebound ends up in the hands of Domantas Sabonis. Cruises up the right side of the floor. Finds Keegan Murray in the corner. Back to Sabonis along the baseline. Looks for the cutter. It's McDermott. His shot is rejected. Driving to the lane, but there was a whistle from Justin Van Dyne, and a foul has been called that will put Doug McDermott at the free throw line. Doug McDermott, 32 years of age, now in his 11th year. We mentioned, of course, this is his first season in Sacramento, the 7th team that he has played for in his career. Has career averages of nearly 9 points a game, but his primary expertise is that of a three-point shooter. He has made 940 triples coming into this season and has shot 41% along the way. He just missed the first free throw. He drains the second one. So it's Toronto with a 2-1 advantage here as we settle in front of a packed house at Scotiabank Arena. Poeltl just above the three-point arc, now drives on Sabonis, throws to the right wing. Here's Davion Mitchell hesitating. Now he gets inside the free throw line, circles back out on the left angle with a shot clock at 5. Now he drives on Fox, dumps the pass out to Barrett. He's up the 3, doesn't get it. Sabonis is there for the rebound and a kick-out pass to Fox. He's on the run. Long lead pass to McDermott in the right corner. Back to a trailing Sabonis. Gives to McDermott now in motion on the wing. Launches his first three-pointer of the night, and he scorches the nets. Doug McDermott from downtown as a surprise starter in the absence of Kevin Huerter. That gives Sacramento the advantage at 4-2. Nice backdoor cut and a terrific pass for an easy throw down by Abachi. And so we are even now at 4 points apiece. Here's DeMar DeRozan handling for the first time for Sacramento. He's on the left angle, and he skips the pass over to De'Aaron Fox, swings to Keegan Murray in the right corner. Now to Sabonis along the right baseline. Shot clock's down to 5. Sabonis digging into traffic, out to Fox, 2 on the clock, 3 on the way. It's no good, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. It will be Raptors ball. Officials tonight, Brian Forte in his 18th year, Justin Van Dyne in his 11th year, and Shea Flores now in the 3rd year of carrying an NBA whistle. 2 minutes and change into this one as Mitchell drives, kicks to the corner. Abachi for 3, score the three-pointer. Nice spacing on the floor that time for Toronto, and they've opened up a 3-point lead now at 7-4. Sabonis gives to Fox off the bounce, pulls up 17-footer. Routine on the right side of the floor for Sacramento. Raptors come back quickly. Abaji on the run, trying to challenge DeRozan. Comes up short on the drive to the layup on the right angle. Sabonis comes back quickly up the floor, throws to the left corner. Here's Fox for 3. It's off the iron, no good. Grady Dick with the rebound for the Raptors. Cruises across the Raptor logo at midcourt, gives to R.J. Barrett. Now fakes the dribble handoff, digs toward the baseline, shakes on the defender Keegan Murray. Now forced to give it up to Abaji. He gives to Poeltl at the free throw line. To the right wing. A lot of movement. Here's Davion Mitchell for 3. High off the iron, and Sabonis is there to snare his 4th rebound already in the opening minutes of this one. Now he drives on Poeltl. Going to now back him in. Got some room to work in the paint. Shoulders for space. The step back off the iron, no good. That was about a 10-foot step back for Domantas Sabonis. 8:40 and counting in the first quarter. Hectic pace here between these clubs. Grady Dick with a high teardrop floater. Rolls off the iron and out. And the Kings have Sabonis moving up the floor again. This time into the lane. Kicks to the corner. Keegan Murray open for 3. And there's his 400th career three-pointer. Knocked down by Keegan Murray. What an accomplishment to be just 5 games into his 3rd year in the NBA and to have registered 400 career three-pointers. That one gives Sacramento a 9-7 lead. Timeout has been taken by Toronto. This is the Kings Audio Network.
It's 4th and goal. The pressure's on. The home team needs this to win it. No matter what you're up against, it's always a win at Northern California's #1 Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Special finance options and trade-in offers make it easier than ever to upgrade your ride. Because at Stockton Honda, we believe everyone deserves a winning deal.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
#1 claims
based on 2023 total new and Honda certified pre-owned vehicle car sales from American Honda Motor Company's Old Loan Report.
Fall is here, and as winter approaches, your health and comfort are our top priority at Advanced Infusion Center. Whether you're managing a chronic condition or looking for IM or IV therapy, our personalized treatments are designed just for you. Our dedicated team ensures your care is safe, comfortable, and supportive every step of the way. With locations in Sacramento and Yuba and flexible scheduling options, getting the care you need has never been easier. Discover compassionate care at Advanced Infusion Therapy today. Visit us at advancedinfusion.com for care close to home.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy 2. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small, loud or quiet. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Following this game tonight, the Kings will be staying in Toronto and then flying tomorrow to Miami, getting ready for a Monday late game against the Heat. That'll be a 8:15 start in Miami. That'll be 5:15 West Coast time. Then the Kings will stay in Miami and return to the West Coast on Tuesday, getting ready for a rematch Wednesday night with these Raptors. Keegan Murray knocking down the triple from the left-hand corner in front of the Kings bench. The 400th of his career, putting the Kings on top 9-7 for the moment. Kings have hit 3 of 6 from the field, including 2 of 4 from downtown. Raptors 2 of 7 in the shooting department. Davion Mitchell with a drive and a kick coming up the floor, and shot waved off. Grady Dick knocked down the corner 3, but there was a whistle for a foul, and this is on McDermott of Sacramento. Negate that shot. Grady Dick, as we mentioned, with back-to-back 30-plus games, 31 last night, 30 on Wednesday night in Charlotte. And he is really emerging here in just his second season, as we mentioned, still only 20 years of age. He's open on the right wing for 3, and he scores the three-pointer. So it's Toronto back on top. Our 4th lead change of the early minutes of this one. We've coming up on 4 minutes played in quarter number 1. Fox being crowded by Davion Mitchell. Turns him a couple of times. Fox into the front court. Screen from Sabonis, then lost the ball. Turnover, Sacramento. Having to work really hard against Davion. Davion, who earned that nickname of Off Night when he was playing for the Baylor Bears en route to an NCAA championship. He has given a lot of offensive players all kinds of fits in his limited time in the league. Here's Barrett with the drive and the kick. Davion from the corner. The rainbow is missed for 3. Rebound chased down by McDermott. McDermott almost ran into Darko Rajakovic coming up the left wing. McDermott for 3. Front iron, no good. Pirtle with the rebound. Raptors on the run. Barrett has it now. Stutter step on Fox. Started the spin. Fox knocks it away. It's grabbed by Keegan Murray. Murray into the front court. 3 defenders back in transition. Hands to Sabonis. Back to Keegan. Splits defenders. Gets inside. Little floater around and down over the upstretched arm of the 7-footer Jakob Pirtle. And so that makes it 11-10 Sacramento. Here's Grady Dick missing a 2-point pull-up from the left baseline. 18-foot range. Sabonis already with 6 boards. Throws wildly to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan now on Davion Mitchell. Isolated left side. Makes a bad pass. It's stolen by Avaji. And a reach-in foul is called here on De'Aaron Fox. I think they're calling clear path in this situation. So it will be free throw and possession for Toronto. 11-10 on the scoreboard. 5 minutes and 2 seconds gone. Grady Dick at the free throw line, where he's made 17 of 19 in the first 6 games of his second NBA season. Routinely knocks the first one down here and ties our score for a second time. And now, with a possession, Raptors will have 22 on the shot clock from the near side. Barrett will put the ball in play. Inbounds pass to Abaji, back to Barrett, drives toward his left, goes under the basket, kicks to the right corner to Mitchell, out on top to Abaji. Swings now to Pirtle with the left elbow, drop pass. Dick misses a driving layup. Boy, they had one there. It looked like a free. Couldn't ask for a better setup pass from Jakob Pirtle. DeRozan out to Keegan Murray. Behind the back with the dribble, gets in the paint, lenient 8-footer, bounces short off the front rim, were grabbed by Abaji. Here's R.J. Barrett now trying to create. Goes to the window with the left hand, scores it. So Toronto has regained the lead. Lead change number 5. It's 13-11 in favor of the Raptors. Keegan Murray, right wing, on a feed from DeMar DeRozan. Just knocked down a triple. So Sacramento has now made 3 of 6 from downtown. They've regained the lead at 14-13. Pirtle from Davion Mitchell, back to Davion on the left wing. Accelerates, gets to the edge of the lane, feeds the pass on top to Abaji, steps into 3, misses it. Pirtle, one-hand rebound, up fake, goes for the reverse and scores. Offensive rebound, second chance bucket. Well done by Jakob Pirtle. And that makes it 15-14 in favor of the Raptors. McDermott finds Sabonis baseline left, digs in on isolation, gets deep in the paint, has the ball knocked loose, grabs it, 8 on the clock, turns under the basket to the low right side, and scores it on the reverse. Jakob Pirtle not happy with the fact that there was no call against Sabonis as he was trying to establish priority in the deep paint. So the Kings lead it 16-15, trading the lead here at each end of the floor. Off the bounce, Dick pulls up for 2. He's strong and long, and the rebound is grabbed by DeRozan. DeRozan, the unflappable one, or so it appears on the court, gives it up, gets it back from Sabonis, drives to his left, circles against Barrett, gives to Fox, 10 on the possession. Fox now comes back on the near side to DeMar, back to the basket. Now the shot clock at 5. Goes inside and Mitchell, ball knocked out of his hands. It's loose. It's grabbed by the Raptors. Davion Mitchell forced the turnover. He drives in transition and scores the bucket. Mike Brown takes timeout. Raptors back on top at 17-16. How about 10 lead changes already in this first quarter? And Toronto having regained the lead on a great defensive play on the part of Davion Mitchell. No surprise there. And of course, he probably trying to prove something against his former team and organization. We'll take the break on the Kings Audio Network.
Always on the go? Power Market has you covered. From your morning coffee fix to your late night snack cravings, we're a one-stop shop. Grab snacks, ready-to-eat hot foods, drinks, and groceries, plus fuel savings daily with select purchases. Become a loyalty member through the Power Market app to unlock exclusive deals, fuel savings, and limited time offers that you won't find anywhere else. And as the official convenience store of the Sacramento Kings, we're proud to keep you powered up for every game and every day. Stop by and experience the difference.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
Sacramento Kings fans, are you ready?
Get $25 to spend on concessions at the Kings game when you spend $40 on Arco Gas. Just show your receipt at Guest Services to score this double-double. Fueled up and eat like a king. Arco, proud sponsor of the Sacramento Kings.
He pumps, he scores!
Gas must be purchased between January 1st, 2022 and April 5th, 2022. Valid at participating locations while supplies last. Full details at kings.com/arco.
Kings basketball is on NBC Sports California, and we've got you covered. Mark Jones and Katie Christensen call all the action from the court. Plus, get complete game day coverage on Kings pre- and post-game live with Kyle Draper, Morgan Reagan, Mike Bibby, Chelsea Gray, and Deuce Mason. And 24/7 comprehensive coverage on NBCSportsCalifornia.com/Kings. Light the beam with us all season long. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports California.
Each team has made 6 field goals. Sacramento in 11 attempts. The Raptors in 16 attempts. Rebound numbers favor Sacramento 9-5. 6 of the 9 boards claimed by Domantas Sabonis, who also has 4 assists. What has hurt the Kings? 4 turnovers. Toronto not shooting the great percentage, but boy, defensively they've been very active and very effective. New faces on the floor. We'll catch that in a moment. Let's take 10 seconds for identification on the Kings Audio Network.
The biggest sporting events happen on SiriusXM Sports. Find out what channel your team is playing on by going to SiriusXM.com/sports.
Jamison Battle, an undrafted rookie from Ohio State, on the floor for the first time for the Raptors, along with another rookie from Baylor, Jacoby Walter. Kings have DeRozan off the bounce with a pull-up 2 that's good on the right angle. Sacramento has Malik Monk and Keon Ellis in the game for the first time for Mike Brown. So that bucket makes it 18-17. Kings lead by 1. Pirtle, left elbow, gives it up now to Battle. Battle with a launch for 3, and he scores it. First time he touches the ball, he let it fly over Keon Ellis, and he was successful. For the Raptors, they've now made 3 of 8 from downtown. The Kings are 3 of 6 from distance. Malik Monk gives it up now to Keegan Murray. Bounces to Sabonis, left shoulder toward the basket on the left wing. One dribble, back to Monk. He's open, 3's on the way. Malik scores the triple. Well, that's a welcome sight for Monk. He is 8 for 25 from downtown, and last night he struggled. Did not have a good night in the scoring department. Also struggled against Utah. Here's a shot at the rim that is successful for Chris Boucher. Now in his 8th year, another native of Canada. Played his college ball at Oregon and has been a fixture in the Raptors' rotation in recent years. Monk drives underneath the basket, feeds to Sabonis. Got a reach-in foul called here. And waiting to see if this is on Mitchell or someone else. This is going to be on someone else. This foul is called on Boucher. Well, we saw a 2 and a 5, and I assumed it was for on the digits shown by the official. It could have been 7 for 77, and that's Battle. So at any rate, we've got a lot of discussion going on. Sabonis is at the free throw line for Sacramento. Scores 22-21 in favor of Toronto. 3:19 to play in this first quarter. The lefty Sabonis ties the score as he hits the first free throw. So we're now up to 14 lead changes in the first quarter. It's been a while since we've seen one of those come down the pipe. Fox checks back in now and getting his first breather. I see Keegan Murray. Trey Lyles has just checked in for Sacramento as Sabonis readies for the second free throw attempt. It's on the way. It is good. Sacramento has been to the line for 3 attempts. They've made 2 of the 3. Raptors are 3 of 3 in the free throw department as Toronto heads up the floor. Boucher gives it up now, and Battle goes to work against Malik Monk. Feeds a pass, cutting through the paint. Kick out back to Boucher. Gives it up now to Walter. Walter to Boucher. Good movement. Down to 4 on the clock. Here's a 2-point attempt on the way. That's good from Boucher. 24-23. The Raptors go back on top by 1. Inside 3 minutes to play in this hectic first quarter. Monk on the left wing in 3-point range. Sabonis says, come this way. I got the screen. He lowers the shoulder. Gets a return pass from Monk. 2 defenders there, and a late whistle and a foul call against Toronto. Sabonis had turned to glare at the official when the whistle sounded. And our lead official, Brian Forte, who is a second-generation NBA official, made the call that puts Sabonis back at the line. Classic is back. It's inspired by the original Purple Road uniform, worn, by the Kings from 2002 to 2008. Sacramento proudly appeared across the chest, a jersey celebrating 40 years of Sacramento Kings basketball. You can shop the all-new Classic Edition jersey, available online at kingsteamstore.com/classic. Sabonis hits the first one. We are tied at 24. Fourth time that we have been deadlocked. And the second free throw is missed. So we stay even at 24 as we come to 2.5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Hectic pace here now. Jacoby Walter, another 20-year-old on the floor. It's just his second game. A three on the wing is good. Boucher knocks down the long three ball over Trey Lyles. 27-24, second time that Toronto has led by as many as three. Sabonis left elbow extended inside the arc. Gives down to Malik Monk. Back to Sabonis. Back to Malik. Quick spin move and a reach-in foul is called here on Jamal Shead, a rookie second-round draft pick, actually drafted by Sacramento last June and then traded to the Raptors. He was selected in the number 45 slot. Just picked up the foul. No free throws here. 2:05 to go. And Keon Ellis to put the ball in play. Kings trailing by 3. Sabonis with an up fake for 3. Hands it off to Fox. He'll attempt the 3. Rims it out. It's no good. Crashing, trying to keep it alive was Trey Lyles. And the ball goes out of bounds off Toronto. Chief Flores says it will be Kings ball with a reset 14 on the shot clock. Well, these young Raptors have really been active in this one. Marko Rajakovic, hearing the crowd react as they saw a replay, was looking back to his bench to see if this is worthy of a challenge. Now Justin Van Dyne comes over and has overruled the call, and it is now going to be Toronto ball. Minute 55 to play in this first quarter. Shead, who wears number 23, against Keon Ellis, who wears number 23. Gives the battle. Rainbow three. Score it. Boy, he's come off the bench with a man on a mission. The rookie from Ohio State with back-to-back triples. Makes it 30-24. Here's Fox. Fouled as he got close to the rim on a quick transition push. And De'Aaron Fox is going to go to the free throw line. Well, after 16 lead changes in this first quarter, the first time we've had any separation of note, it's 30-24 in favor of Toronto. Fox going to the free throw strike. De'Aaron has 2 points in the ball game, make it 3 as he hits the first free throw. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. 3 of his 4 field goal attempts have been from three-point range. R.J. Barrett checking back in now for Toronto with a minute 36 to go. Fox at the free throw stripe, enjoying the best start at the free throw line of his NBA career. He is 21 of 23 and now 22 of 24 as he hits them both. It makes it a 4-point game. Raptors wearing purple and black, white numerals accented by red, headed to our right. Pass goes inside, gathering underneath the basket, or a kick-out pass, and eluding a defender and getting a friendly bounce is Boucher with an active diagonal drive from right to left through the lane. Keon Ellis gives it up to Trey Lyles. Lyles now to Keegan Murray. Curls hard to the left, puts on the brakes, top of the foul circle. Gives to Fox on the left wing. Shot clock inside 10. Out to Keegan. Take the 3, drives inside, creates space, and then he gets fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Boy, the pace has been frantic in this first 11 minutes that we have played. On the scoreboard, Toronto leading 32-26. Minute 2 left. Keegan Murray at the free throw line, and he is painfully short on the free throw attempt. Keegan has not had many free throw opportunities thus far this season. That's the first free throw he had missed in now 8 attempts. He had been a perfect 7 for 7, but that one was painfully short. Second one on the way is clean. So it is 32-27 Raptors. Ellis picking up Jamal Shead now as Shead works toward the center of the floor, gives to Barrett. Barrett now drives, no-look pass inside, and a foul is called here as Jonathan Mobo, rookie from University of San Francisco, going to go to the free throw line. Mobo is an interesting story. Played 1 year in a 5-year collegiate career at USF, where he was the West Coast Conference Newcomer of the Year. Prior to going to San Francisco, he had played at Independence Community College in Missouri, then Northeast Oklahoma A&M, and also Missouri State. So well-traveled during his college days. Checking in, DeMar DeRozan for Sacramento. Malik Monk getting a little attention from athletic trainer Joel Noland down here in his right hand, and taping up, looked like his index finger. Can't tell if he's got 2 fingers taped together or not. Yes, he does. Index and the middle finger apparently taped together. Here's Mobo's second free throw. He missed the first, makes the second. Back to a 6-point separation, 33-27. Raptors with the lead. Monk quickly up the floor, hesitates, drives toward the corner, rocks, fires, scores the three-pointer. Malik Monk. Maybe that tape job helped him out. Here's a transition three from Boucher, and he answers right back. My, what a spark from Boucher. In 4 minutes of playing time, he has scored 12 points. He has not missed a shot. 5 for 5, including a pair of three-pointers. 36-29. Here's Fox inside. Got a whistle for an offensive foul called on De'Aaron Fox that'll negate a basket that he scored, trying to create some space. Just a man.
Well, Shed was on his left side, and as he got into the paint, I'm looking at the monitor here on the replay. He dipped his left shoulder right into Shed's chest. So a great play by Shed and great call by the officials.
20 seconds, first quarter. Shot clock, game clock, 6 seconds apart. Shed to Barrett, far side, left wing. Stutter dribble, backs down on Keon Ellis. Into the lane, floats it up, no good. Tipped up by Mobo, no good, but he's fouled by Malik Monk. And I'll tell you the thing that I like about Jonathan Mobo. This guy is about as low maintenance as they come. Right? I want the ball. Let me go get it off the glass.
I will go get it.
Let me go get it. I'm not begging for a pass.
Don't have to run anything for him. He has a great motor.
Yes. No shot. I'll get a tip in.
And even, this last play here. Clock's winding down, about 8 seconds on it. RJ's getting himself to the basket after the weave. And he gets up, forces a tough shot. But Mobo just gets inside of the defense, on the inside of the defense, and says, I'm going to go up on the rim. I'm going to be smart, savvy, and find a way to get myself an opportunity. Find myself to get this team an opportunity. And gets himself to the free throw line yet again.
Makes one of two. 8.2 seconds to go. 37-29. Raptors by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Monk up the far side, right wing. Drives, steps back, has it knocked away, got to put it up, and he doesn't get it off. Something that will go unnoticed when Monk sped up the far side on the right wing. With his player in the backcourt, Jamal Shed dropped to the level of the ball to prevent any middle penetration. Just defensive minds think that way, Jamal.
Well, you're talking about sped up. This is a great start for the Raptors. Up 37-29 on the Sacramento Kings. Won't have to dig themselves out of a big hole for the next 3. So it's a great start. Got to continue with this intensity, with this pace, with this speed.
Second quarter when we come back, 37-29, Raptors by 8. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Touchdown. Great catch. Give me a high five. 5 minutes later. Interception. Awesome play. Give me a high five. 2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2 for $1 pizza?
You kept asking for high fives. I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
This is the sound of an exciting Black Friday sale.
And this is the sound of an exciting Black Friday sale at Sleep Country. Black Friday just isn't the same at Sleep Country, except for the best deals on the best brands. Get hot prices on lifestyle bases starting at only $899 and take advantage of our unbeatable price guarantee. We will beat any competitor pricing. Don't miss out. The Black Friday event is on now at Sleep Country. Speak to a sleep expert for full details.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Sam had aspirations of opening a clothing boutique. She called Alpine Credits and was sent a speedy superhero to help with a business loan. Super speed doesn't translate to radio, but when our hero runs, she sounds like this. If you ran at the speed of light, you'd sound funny too. Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
Second quarter about to start. Raptors leading the Kings 37-29. Second quarter. Brought to you by Alpine Credits. You own your home and need a loan, Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca. Paul Jones, Josh Lippa, Javon Shepard, all three of us courtside. Up top, Cameron Moore looking after Jim Taddy, Warren Ward. You'll hear from them with Josh Lewenberg at halftime in the Vince retirement ceremony. Owen Hall and Matt Cardadero back at Raptors Central. Malik Monk, 3-ball, got it. 37-32, Kings cut it to 5. He was my sixth man of the year before he got hurt. Boucher, corner, 3, catch and shoot, bucket. Down the bottom of the well for Chris Boucher.
Boucher's having himself a day. 6 for 6 so far from the floor, 15 points for him. It just seems like everything he does on that right side right now.
DeRozan misses the jumper. Rebound knocked away. Trey Lyles can't squeeze it out of bounds. Raptor basketball. Barrett, front court to Mobo, far elbow, left side. Raptors in the purple, coming left to right. Mobo gets it to Shed, turns the corner. In the lane to Boucher, missed the layup off his hand, but Mobo there cleans up.
Guess who's right around the basket?
Hey,
Jonathan Mobo.
We've had many iterations of the junkyard dog in Toronto. We had the original JYD who's in the house. We had Damari Carroll. I think Mobo's going to be one of those guys.
Speaking of, word on road is that we may have JYD join us later in this broadcast.
The streets are talking.
Word on road.
The streets are talking.
They're talking to us, Jonesy.
Boucher drive, floated up, no good, but bumped by Trey Lyles. Chris being aggressive. 15 off the bench right now, and he'll go to the line and say, hey, man, keep this meter running.
Chris said, I know we're retiring Vince's jersey tonight, but I'm here to show everybody something. I am here to show everybody something that he's come out with force. He's come out with some force today.
Missed the first free throw. .10:29, first half. Boucher's second free throw good. Raptors up by 11. Biggest lead of the game, 43-32. Both teams playing the back-to-back, Javon, but a little bit different when you come in off the road like Sacramento. Monk straight away, guarded by Mobo. Screen from Lyles. Comes near side. Kick to Lyles. Drive on Boucher in the lane for the dunk. Trey Lyles slams it down. 43-34, 9-point Toronto lead. 10 minutes, first half. Raptors in the purple, moving left to right. Barrett, drive, stutter dribble into the lane, floats it up on McDermott and gets it down. Tough shot by R.J. Barrett. Monk back near side, left wing. Kings in the white, coming right to left toward the Bay Street end of Scotiabank Arena. DeRozan in the lane. Pull-up jumper misses, but goes to the ground and gets the foul called. And DeMar will go to the line for 2.
Yes, that's a respect call. Hey, that's a guy
I
that's
didn't think there was much contact, but
6-time NBA All-Star, and that's where that is right there. I thought Mobo did a great job of picking up the ball early in the open court. And RJ, I thought he was pretty vertical on his defensive stance there, but DeMar DeRozan just, a savvy, high IQ scorer. And even Mike Brown, before in his pre-game press conference, mentioned, him watching DeMar this season, and he'd watched a couple games last season, how impressed he is with the type of player he is. He's not just a scorer. He's a guy that can handle the basketball. He can shoot it a bit. He really didn't understand that he's just all-around, just a hooper.
Makes 2 free throws. DeMar cuts the lead to 9, 45-36. Toronto. Raptors turn it over. Jordan McLaughlin in the game, and they got a foul on Toronto, and it looks like it could be a transition take. I guess not. So the foul goes on Mobo.
Yeah, he picked up his third on that one.
That's going to hurt. Pirtle going to come in to replace Mobo at the next whistle. Hopefully the youngster doesn't pick up number 4. Guarding Lyles. DeRozan up top. Somewhere my Jamaican grandmother is saying, so said, so done. Who got foul number 4?
Jonathan Mobo.
And just not quick enough. You know, we heard Darko say, yak, 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 wanting Jakob Pirtle to get up. And Pirtle was so far away, he didn't hear. And now Mobo sits down with 4. Pirtle in the ballgame. Monk straight away on Pirtle. Drives into the lane. Floats it up and in.
He's tough to stop.
He is.
He's so shifty. Right. He started out shooting the basketball well today, and now he's getting into the paint. 10 points for him. But the herky-jerky dribble just keeps you off balance as a defender.
Battle underneath. The pass from Pirtle knocked away. Intended for Battle. 45-38. Kings cut it to 7. Corner 3 good. I don't know what the modern day microwave is. Maybe there's some AI business that's had it heat up in a hurry, but that's Malik Monk. Air fryer. Owens called the air fryer. All right.
Air fryer.
If Vinnie Johnson's the microwave, Malik Monk is the air fryer.
The air fryer.
That stuff get hot quick. 45-41. Lead cut to 4. Raptors still on top. 8:51 first half. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Touchdown. Great catch. Give me a high five. 5 minutes later. Interception. Awesome play. Give me a high five. 2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives. I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
Television's #1 new hero.
Just want to help in any way I can.
Is
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The Raptors fan, the basketball fan that's hanging out with us tonight on TSI for the Raptors and the Kings matchup. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season, as well as we do every single Leafs game. We're doing the CFL playoffs right now as well. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Thanks for helping our community grow. Go Raptors. We the North. Stand up. Thanks for becoming an insider.
Night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito. My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Back in Toronto, 8:51 first half. Raptors 45, Sacramento 41. Raptors had the lead up at 11, and the Kings now have cut it to 4. Some of Vince's old teammates, Antonio Davis, traded from the Pacers to the Raptors, and Antonio was a stalwart. Man, he was undersized but tough in the middle, as he's hanging out with one of Vince's buddies, Mo Pete, king of the circus shot. Raptor ball front court. Pirtle, Mitchell, Abaji, Barrett, and Dick. Grady near side, catch and shoot 3, got it, man. He was shot ready. He caught that thing in the shooting pocket above his head.
Kept it there.
And kept
it there. Do you know how tough that is?
I do. That's what impressed me.
The natural motion is to bring that ball down and give yourself a little bit momentum. Caught it right in the pocket, kept it up, and let it fly.
Lyles lets it fly. And after Grady's 3 in the bottom of the well, Lyles responds. 48-44. Raptors by 4, 8-12 first half. Abaji, cross court. Barrett, catch and shoot. RJ got it in the bottom of the well. Shaking his head on getting back on D. 51-44 Toronto.
And how simple they're making the game, right? Side to side. RJ getting that shot up on the second side of the floor from that cross pass.
DeRozan, they swing it. Ellis, three, no good. Rebound, Lyles has it knocked away. Grady has it. And they got a jump ball between Keon Ellis, it looks like, and Grady Dick. Both had their hands on the ball. And they're going to jump it up. If Sacramento wins the tip, they will keep the shot clock at 14. Halftime, they'll send Vince's number up to the catwalk at Scotiabank Arena. Jump ball controlled by the Kings. Shot clock at 12. Monk drives. Davion Mitchell in his kitchen. Inside to Sabonis, cross court. Lyles, catch and shoot three, no good. Rebound, Pirtle.
That's big time rotation by the Raptors. Everybody locked in on a string. They come up with a rebound.
Oh, Davion Mitchell, undressed Jordan McLaughlin at the free throw line. I mean,
strip him down.
Pick up the laundry off the floor. And it's dirty laundry too. Put it in the hamper.
The right to left crossover, dropped him off. Whoop. Getting another look at it. In and out with the right hand cross to the left side and laid it nicely, softly off the glass. And Jamal Shed on the sideline. He's having some fun with it.
Jamal said, take that with you. Raptors by 9, 53-44, 7-10 first half. Monk on Mitchell to Sabonis. The tough pass picked off by Toronto. Here comes Barrett on the run. All the way to the hoop, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled. Could have been an and one for RJ. Nobody stopped the ball, Giovanni just kept going.
That was a late whistle. I'm surprised at that one. RJ attacks the basket with such force. Right here, Davion Mitchell on the right side of the floor, and that middle parted like the Red Sea, comes up with it full length of the floor, baseline to baseline. I'm sure Mike Brown's not going to be happy with Sacramento's defense there because he just had a straight line drive to the basket. You're trying to recover late and picking up the foul.
First free throw good by Barrett.
Right now, the Raptors, they just look like they have more. They're playing
more juice right now.
More juice, more vigor. Right, looking at the Sacramento Kings, and they're playing like a team that's on a back-to-back, the second night of a back-to-back.
Well, let's see if Toronto can keep it going. Up 11. Biggest lead of the game, 55-44. 6:50 first half. McLaughlin to Sabonis above the arc, straight away, drives left. Finds McLaughlin left side near wing, into the corner. Fox, three ball long, rebound Pirtle. Outlet Mitchell to Barrett on the run. Puts the head down, gets to the hoop, kick out. Grady, three in the air, no good. Pirtle can't squeeze the rebound. He's pushed in the back by Sabonis. No call. Sacramento basketball.
You rarely get any emotion out of Pirtle. And after that rebound, attempted to rebound and the push in the back, he had a little stare down for the officials there.
So Keon Ellis will inbound. Here comes Sabonis bringing it front court. On Pirtle, works far side, right wing. Now to Keegan Murray in the lane, floats it up and in. Nice move by Keegan Murray.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet with what he does. Knocked down a couple shots early, 11 points for him.
Raptors back. And they turn it over. The ball went into the corner. Jacoby Walter couldn't track it down, tried to pitch it out to center. And it was an over and back violation.
Usually how a play starts will pretty much dictate how it's going to end. And a miscue on the pass from Davion Mitchell to Jacoby Walter, and Davion told him after the play, you need him to flatten out and get to that baseline for me.
Keegan Murray, 3, no good. Grady with an above the rim rebound. I see you, Grady.
He almost looked like he wanted to put his elbow in the rim.
Jacoby Walter down the baseline, misses the dunk, but Pirtle to the rescue with the offensive rebound. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 5.5 second quarter. Raptors by 11.
That's nice.
57-46 on the teardrop bank floater near side right wing by Pirtle. Ellis in the lane, spins, banks it up and in, and he'll go to the line for one more. Little man doing some nice work down low.
You know what I like about this? As soon as Jacoby picks up that foul, Davion Mitchell grabs him, tells him it's going to be all right. Next play, right? Just talking to him a bit more about positioning. Here you have Darko pulling him to the side as well and coaching him up. And tried to be in the right place, but you can see the speed of the game he's adjusted to. The second game for him, and probably thinking the game more than just letting it come to him.
3-point play good by Keon Ellis. 57-49, Toronto by 8. Grady above the arc, near side, right wing in front of the Raptor bench. Goes left, finds Pirtle in the lane. Pirtle's pass on the baseline, picked off by Jordan McLaughlin. His pass up court, intercepted by Davion Mitchell. Drives to Ochai with a big-time jam. 2 hands for safety. Abaji flying through the air. Raptors by 10, 59-49.
Davion with the active hands comes up with the steal and is dropping it back for Abaji. Give you a little highlight reel.
Sabonis to McLaughlin. Back to Sabonis. 3 up top, no good. Long rebound, Abaji. Has it knocked away by Fox, and then Abaji fouls him. You come down with that rebound, Javon.
Yeah, he's a little too casual with it.
Yeah, you got to be aware of the hands. Everybody picking and punching and like little mosquitoes down there nattering away.
And that's the funny thing, right? You play above the rim and you come up with secure a big rebound like that. When you get down on the floor, you still have to worry about those pesky guards. And that's where Darren Foxer comes up with the basketball, plucks it from Abaji.
Fox free throw good. 59-50, Toronto by 9. 4:30 to go, first half. Fox, second free throw good. 8-point Toronto lead. We tick towards 4 minutes, first half. Pirtle, far side, left wing, above the arc. Raptors in the purple, coming left to right. Mitchell in the lane. Kicks it cross court, intercepted by Monk. On the drive to DeRozan. Tries to lay it down to somebody trailing. Instead, the Raptors pick it off. Abaji drives and lays it in. That's a 4-point swing. Instead of being 6, it's 10. 61-51 Toronto. DeRozan, near side on Grady. Turn, short jumper, no good. Rebound, Davion Mitchell. Raptors looking for their biggest lead of the game on this trip. Mitchell in the lane, turns it over. Here comes Monk on the run out. Great misdirection and lays it in. Mitchell on the bounce. Kicks it to Grady. 3-ball far side, no good. 61-53, Raptors by 8, 3:20 first half. DeRozan up top. Now to Fox, near side, shot fake, escape dribble, 3 short. Rebound, Jacoby Walter. 3:10 first half. Raptors up 61-53. Walter on the dribble against Monk, gets it to Pirtle. Elbow extended, near side, right wing. Works to the middle on the bounce. Gets it to Walter. Shot clock at 3. Pirtle floats it up and in. Walter found him with a mid-air 9-1-1. Pirtle, great hands, great presence. Toronto by 10, 63-53. Walter guarding DeRozan. DeMar spins into the lane. Kick out pass deflected. Knocked away. Raptors showing good active hands, Javon, defensively. And they lead by 10 right now with 2.5 to go. Second quarter. Let's take a break. 63-53 Toronto. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
Monday nights are hockey nights. That's right. There's a new exclusive home for the NHL, and it's on Prime. All season long, Prime Monday Night Hockey is delivering unreal plays. Hockey, baby! And the biggest goals. What a goal! Matthews, McDavid, Crosby, and the NHL's best are ready for Prime. So don't miss it. Prime Monday Night Hockey. It's on Monday. It's on Prime.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
People sometimes ask, sure, you can consolidate people's debts using telekinesis, but what else can you do? As if changing lives isn't enough. Well, I can also use my power to make it rain hot dogs. It's still not as cool as consolidating debts into one easy payment, though.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
They're rolling out the alumni. JYD, D. Brown, Kevin Willis, Muggsy Bogues, Antonio Davis, Alvin Williams, Morris Peterson, and listen to the ovation for Tracy McGrady.
Man like T-Mac.
T-Mac. As DeRozan comes out to shake hands with the guys who wore the jersey that he wore at one time. Raptors leading this thing 63-53. What a night. Tonight at Scotiabank Arena. Tomorrow is the anniversary of the first ever game, November 3rd. 95. Pirtle in the lane, blocks the shot of Monk.
That's team defense. Grady doing a good job moving with Monk, staying there, forcing him into a tough, off-balance shot, and Pirtle cleaning it up with the block.
Sabonis underneath. Fox lays it in. The Raptors fall asleep on the inbounder.
Well, Shed, just a rookie mistake there. Darren Fox, Monk is inbounded. That's the most dangerous player on the floor. Gets right in bounds for two.
Barrett drives in the lane. Hook shot up and in. RJ going to his left. Gets it down, and Shed almost gets the pickoff. They're saying it's Sacramento ball. Shed says, I thought I hit it off Fox's hands.
That is a tough guard. When you have RJ on the right side of the floor and Pirtle handing it off, you open up the middle of the floor for RJ, and everybody on the weak side of the floor is outside the three-point line. RJ's getting downhill to that left hand. There's no stopping it.
Under 2 minutes, first half. Raptors up 65-55. DeRozan drive, runs into Barrett, raises up with the jumper good. It's almost impossible because if you flinch at all, he's shot faking you.
He's surgical, and at this point in this game, you can't speed him up, right? So you've got to do what you've been doing the first quarter and a half, just getting into him and making it difficult for him to dribble the basketball. But if you allow him time and space, right, he's comfortable, he's going to find a good shot like he did there on the right side of the floor.
So 1:33 to go. First half, 65-57, Raptors by 8. Been a good half for Toronto, shooting 62%. Only 8 turnovers. Sacramento with 9. Grady in the lane, has it knocked away. Spoke too soon, they turn it over. Sabonis on the run, lays it in. 65-59. Raptors by 6. Shed drives, gets to the basket, finds Barrett. RJ floater in the lane, too long. Rebound DeRozan. 3-on-2 Kings. DeRozan into the lane, tries to kick it to Monk and throws it out of bounds. DeRozan not his usual self tonight.
He's a little shaky.
At least in the first half.
He's a little shaky. He doesn't look as aggressive off of the dribble, looking to pass a bit too much. Just really hasn't been able to get a handle on that basketball.
50 seconds first half. Shed turns the corner into the lane, kick to Grady. Corner 3, no good. Had a great look, great play by Shed. Here comes the Kings. Fox drives into the lane, bounces off Grady, lays it in. Mike Brown, hands on head, wanted the foul call, didn't get it. Kings cut it to 4 with 32.6 to go in the half. Grady straight away, gets it to Pirtle, and he's fouled by Sabonis. .4 seconds to go. Pirtle will go to the line. Abaji will check in. Free throw good by Pirtle. He's done a markedly better job this year. 14 of 18 from the line this year, Javon. Remember last year Pirtle was life and death, around 50%. Second one no good. Here come the Kings. Shot clock, game clock, 3 seconds apart. 66-61 Toronto. Fox up top, works left, kicks to DeRozan in the corner, drives, up fake, jumper over Barrett, no good, rebound knocked away, out of bounds. It'll be Sacramento ball. Nope, they've got a foul called on the Raptors. So the foul will go on Shed, fighting for the rebound. Free throw good by Sabonis. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists for Sabonis. Second one good. 1.6 seconds. Shed launches from his own free throw line, no good. 66-63, Toronto by 3 at halftime. A good half for Toronto, Javon. The offense really going well.
Offense going well. I think they did a good job just being intentional, right? They're playing tough. Did a good job on the defensive end of the floor, forcing Sacramento to 10 turnovers. You know, for Toronto, just a couple things to clean up. Remember, it's 48 minutes of basketball you want to play. Another 24 coming up and have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. The second quarter was tough. 8 turnovers in the second quarter. Got to clean that up for the next 24.
Let's take a break and come back with the halftime festivities Vince Carter retirement. 66-63. Raptors lead the Kings. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Getting my Honda CR-V has opened the door to adventure. With Econ Mode to maximize fuel efficiency, I'm free to explore. And with tons of cargo space, it's easy to pack for getaways. My dog, camping gear. It's like I've discovered a wild, adventurous side of me. Alice is excited too.
Lease the CR-V LX 2-wheel drive for $99 weekly at 2.99% APR for 28 months with $2,000 down. Offer includes $1,500 lease bonus. OAC conditions apply. See HondaOntario.com.
For a limited time, switch to Shopify Point of Sale, and you could save up to 20% and improve your bottom line. Shopify is so serious about savings. They've made this commercial 20% shorter. That means you get 6 seconds back. Here it is. Just enough time to visit shopify.com/POS20. Now that's an efficient commercial.
Eligibility requirements apply. Details at shopify.com/POS20.
Tangerine Raptors basketball is on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And lead it at the half, 66-63. Pretty good first half. What we're going to do here is throw it down to the floor when the Vince Carter ceremony starts. We'll just take it in its entirety, but that was a pretty good half. Actually, they're going to show some video now, since it's radio, guess what? A pretty good half, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, Raptors came out. They scored 37 points in that first quarter, not something we have said here on the broadcast very often. So I think that's one of the most important things is that they got off to a strong start. You look at the scoring totals from everybody. I think everyone's playing pretty well. They're shooting a high percentage, 57% from the field and 50 from 3. Again, something we haven't said on this broadcast whatsoever. So Chris Boucher leading the charge with 16 points, 3 for 3 from 3. It's a great half of basketball for the Toronto Raptors, and that's why they have this lead.
Okay, so Vince is being introduced. We'll just take it from here and go with the sound that's happening in the buildings.
Toronto Raptors history. And what a moment that was. For the first time in this franchise's 30-year existence, as
As Vince embraces Oak, we will retire a jersey forever, honoring one of the greatest Raptors of all time. This evening, his number 15 will fly high once again, this time permanently at home in the Raptors of Scotiabank Arena. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Raptor fans, we pay tribute to 15 forever.
Vincent Lamar Carter was born to fly. From the courts of Daytona Beach to a pivotal draft night trade in Vancouver. Once Vince took the northern flight, every dunk became a 50.
Carter to the basket!
Canada finally had a superstar, and the whole world was watching. Vince reignited basketball as our game, leading the way for a new generation of Canadian players to follow. Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Star. Vinsanity took the NBA Slam Dunk Contest to a completely different stratosphere. Wearing the iconic purple jersey of the Raptors, VC illuminated the Oakland Arena. His performance that night left fans and basketball legends in awe of what they just seen. Vince elevated his game with a perfect blend of power and finesse. An all-around threat hitting shots from every angle. Pairing with OGs and young guns to lift the Raptors squad even higher. A force in the Eastern Conference. VC and his Raptors teammates soared towards the second season. His epic performance set the standard of excellence for this rising franchise.
VC, my man, congratulations. Well deserved. It was a pleasure playing with you for all of those years. All the best to you, brother.
Vince, congratulations on having your jersey retired as the first Raptor ever. Can you still jump high enough to go up and grab the jersey once it's hung there?
Big shout out to Vince. And big congratulations to you, your family, to your legacy. It's going to be a special moment seeing that jersey go up, man. Nobody deserves it more than you.
Vince, half man, half amazing, Raptors legend, and most importantly, my friend. It's an honor for me to shoot this video to have you going up top first.
Hey Vince, great night, congratulations. I mean, you have left an indelible mark in Toronto and throughout our beautiful country of Canada. I had the pleasure of calling every one of your 418 games as a member of the Raptors. Spectacular plays, great highlights. Blessings, Vince. Have a great night.
Congratulations on the jersey retirement. I wouldn't be here without you. You are our country's Michael Jordan.
Vinsanity lives forever.
Vince, congratulations, man. Getting your jersey retired in Toronto as a Raptor. It's beyond well-deserved. Playing one-on-one against you after practice, I think you took it easy on me. Congratulations. All the best to you and your family. And Vinsanity will forever live on.
Congratulations, Vince. You're a legend. You're an icon. You're an inspiration to many.
On behalf of your family and friends, we congratulate you on this tremendous honor. We love you, and we are so very proud of you.
We love you, Dad.
We love you.
Vince, welcome home. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. You represented a number of important firsts for the Raptors organization. You were the first player to be enshrined in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame as a Raptor. And it is fitting that you are the first Raptor to have your jersey retired during our team's 30th anniversary season. We will always remember and honor your impact, both on the court and off, with number 15 hanging forever in the Scotiabank Arena rafters. Congratulations, Vince.
Friends and teammates, surrounded by all of you, the fans, we continue to celebrate a legend this evening inside Scotiabank Arena. Also on the court tonight is a memento for Vince. It is a painting by Toronto fine artist Riyadh that captures Air Canada soaring above the Toronto skyline. Vince is also receiving a pendant from Nad Bhatti and the fans alongside a framed replica banner. To continue our celebration this evening, please welcome Toronto Raptors Vice Chairman, Team President, and alternate NBA Governor, Masai Ujiri.
Thank you, man. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you. I want to say a big thank you to Vince Carter's family and to all the legends here, to our ownership, Larry Tatbaum, to Edward Rogers and Merkel. We really thank you for the opportunity. Keith, MLSC, all the Raptors players, all the ex-players here, ex-coaches, our coaches, to the media, to the unbelievable fans, the best fans in the world. To our super fan, to Drake, to everybody that supports the Raptors. He is a legend. He's an icon. He's half man. He's half amazing. He is the Vince Carter effect, right? Yes. He built our community. He helped us put Toronto on the map. Yes. He taught us how to fly. And those who don't know how to fly, he taught us how to dream, how to fly. Yes, he's a legend. I want everybody here, everybody, to help me give and celebrate and honor the great Vince Carter! Struggle through this. Give me a chance now. All right. First of all, Masai, thank you very much for all you've done, the conversations you've had with trying to bring this to fruition. We're here. I thank you. And it goes something like this. June 24th, 1998 was the day all my dreams became a reality. Hearing my name called by Mr. David Stearns, may he rest in peace, is anything young athletes dream of. And I got that opportunity. It is because of you, Mr. Larry Tannenbaum, and you, Mr. Glenn Grunwald, I got that opportunity. Sure, I could have been drafted by anyone, let's just say Golden State Warriors. They drafted me. We're not here to booze. But it was here where I landed, and it was here where Vinsanity, Air Canada, and half man, half amazing was born. So I thank you both for believing in me and believing in my abilities. Let's give a shout to this guy right here, Drake. My brother, thank you for being here. We've had a couple of conversations, and it's hard to believe that you said, I still don't believe you. But Drake told me that one of the games I threw my armband to him. And how about that? A freaking icon here that I threw my armband to. See, I be knowing. Thank you. Quick shout out, Doreen Doyle. I want to give you a shout out because I am so grateful for you being such a wonderful person, and I appreciate all of your help for not just me, but all of us through our years here. You've helped us, you've saved us, you've given us direction, and you should be proud. Not just me going up, but look at the products that are here for you as well. Thank you. Chuck Mooney. My trainer, Chuck Mooney, my guy, thanks for being a great outlet to me and all of these guys. We go through injuries. We spend a lot of time with you, but you've got our back. And of course, you make it possible for us to get back on the court by doing it the right way. So thank you, Chuck, where you are. Kurt Scheffler, my agent. Thank you for being you, looking after me. We argue a lot, we argue often, but mostly, I know you have my back. You've always put me first in the positions to succeed, and I thank you for that, my friend. And I thank you for being here. Enjoy. Annie Cho. Hi, Annie. Annie, though we've met a short time ago, you've been fantastic in making all of this come true, making all this happen. I truly thank you for the person that you are and how great you are about what you do. You should be proud. Dave Haggett. No, Dave Haggett. I can go on and on about how valuable you are to me and also this organization. What you've done for me, my friend, for 22 years, I can never repay you. But no, tonight is all about you. I'm forever grateful for the man that you are and the work that you do for others. Love you, man. For the coaches, Butch Carter. It all started with Butch Carter telling me, I'm going to make you a player in this league and pushing me to do just that. I'm grateful for those years and encouragement when you had me swinging the gate, being an athlete. I know I don't have a lot of time to thank all the other coaches, but Coach Lenny Wilkins, Kevin O'Neal, and Sam Mitchell, I thought here. Thank you for helping me grow as a player, giving me those tools I needed to play for 22 years. My teammates, the group of guys that you see right here. T-Mac, Charles Oakley, Alvin Williams, Muggsy Bogues, Kevin Willis, Mo Beat, AD, D. Brown, Doug Christie, and all of my teammates that I've had throughout my 6 years. Thank you, man, for being great teammates and also being great friends and always being in my corner like tonight. I appreciate you all. Oh, wait a minute. JYD. To my family, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I said all my thank yous at the Hall of Fame to my family, so you guys know what it is, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you for being here, so please enjoy this night. This is for all of us. 15th, 2014 was a day that I'll never forget. Standing right here, watching that video, tearing up, but my heart was full of joy to finally have that moment with you all. It was something that I always wanted, and a feeling I wanted us all to have, which got us where we are today. An unbelievable day that has never been experienced here on the basketball side, and I'm honored we get to share this moment together, finally. Quiet. Listen to me. This is important. When that jersey goes up shortly, it's not just Carter 15 going up. It's all of us going up. The memories that have been created for 6 years, however you will view it, go up tonight. Hear me again. The memories, however you view it, goes up tonight. So I hope and pray we enjoy our jersey being retired forever together. Thank you, Toronto. Thank you.
That's something.
Look at him.
Wow.
Look
you
at
just feel that energy go right through him.
So it's so well deserved.
Yeah. Well, I like his words.
Yeah, he finally has the love of the city, and it's so well deserved.
The time has come to honor 15 forever. And as Vince just said, forever together. I'd like to ask Vince's mother, Michelle, his wife, Sandy, his children, Kai, Vincent Jr., and Vale to join Vince on the court. Fans, please remain standing if you can. As Vince's family stands together on the court, we stand by their side together. All of us. We all raise number 15 to the Raptors.
VC, tonight we honor you with the teammates and colleagues you fought for, learned from, and grew alongside.
Okay, before they raise the jersey, there's a bit of a video tribute, and Vince and his family are watching that on the big board. And again, just an emotional and really well thought out delivery from Vince Carter. Touched all corners, didn't leave anybody unmentioned. He got it all, summed it all up in with heart and emotion.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to scream and come out there, but that's how much it means to him, and like he said, Toronto gave him a chance to live out his dreams.
Yep.
And like he said, however you view it, we're still going up there tonight. However you view it. That couldn't be any truer.
Yeah, very well said. And his teammates had a good time, too.
Yeah. This is a big moment. I can't believe I'm actually here for this.
Oh, what a thrill this is. And there it goes.
There it goes. That's amazing.
Well, it's historic. Let's be honest here. It is historic for the franchise and for the city of Toronto and Canada. Nice jersey, nice banner with his picture on it and the name and the number.
That's amazing.
Yeah, really well done. And the great thing about when you start this journey with Vince Carter and end up with a championship is that there'll be more of these.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As there should be.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Legend. You're going to live on there forever.
Yeah. Well, he said those words. We're all going up there with him. And his family is with him. He's embracing his family, his wife and kids. What a special moment. His mother. Well, best halftime show ever.
I mean, I'm quite speechless. I don't have a lot to say.
Well, it's just remarkable.
It's amazing.
And as he said, it happened here. I love when he did that.
It happened here. This is amazing.
Yep, in this building.
Can't believe there's more basketball to play. I'm ready to go home. Wow, this is done. This should just the game should be done. Raptors win tonight. We're gonna end it right there.
Oh, was there a game?
What are they up 3?
Yeah.
Teddy, you got tears in your eyes, man. Come on, keep it together, brother. Keep it together, man. Keep it together.
Passage of time, you sit there and you realize that I saw the whole story from the start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really remarkable.
Hey.
Okay, so they're wrapping things up. The lights are back on. Just going to mention one name on the way out as we throw to break, and then we'll come back for the second half. We lost him several years ago. He was a voice of the Raptors for many years. He was a good friend. Thinking of John Saunders tonight.
Yes.
I hope you are too. 66-63, the Raptors over Sacramento at the half. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
Come and get some! TSN is the home of AEW, delivering dynamite every Wednesday. And with TSN Plus, you can get even more action with Rampage on Fridays and Collision on Saturdays. AEW lives on TSN and TSN Plus.
It's game on at the Hyundai Hockey Hall of Fame Legends Classic. Jana Hefford and Eric Lindros captain the greatest legendary teams ever assembled. Sunday, November 10th at Scotiabank Arena. Get your tickets now.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
When a cancerous tumor was found in Liz's brain during pregnancy, only Sunnybrook could provide something special. Urgent collaboration between 3 oncologists, 4 high-risk obstetrical specialists, 1 ophthalmologist, 2 neurosurgeons, 1 emergency craniotomy, 21 daily check-ins, 1 lactation consultant, thousands of supportive words, and 1 healthy baby, Josie. From collaboration to expertise, Sunnybrook is special. Learn more at sunnybrook.ca/special.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help them with a home renovation loan. I suggested they transform their house into a giant robot head. Beams that shoot from the eyes. Pew, pew. Instead, they just went with shingles. But it's pretty glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
All right, ready to start the third quarter in a few minutes after a moving and heartwarming retirement ceremony of Vincent Lamar Carter. Paul Jones alongside Javon Shepard, joined by one of Vince's favorite teammates and a guy who was part of the heart and soul in Toronto, Jerome Williams, the Junkyard Dog. And JY, I was talking to some people, and Toronto, we've got it all now. We've got championships. We've got retired numbers.
Yep.
There's starting to be some foundation of tradition in Toronto.
Come on.
It's not the Celtics, it's not the Knicks, but we're on our way.
We're on our way. And it starts with one. You know, it always starts with one. And when you have somebody has brought so much to the organization and so much to the city of Toronto with his presence, but not only his presence, but also the country in Vince Carter, you know, what better person to raise to the Raptors, a Hall of Famer that was drafted by the Raptors in 1998 and who rose to prominence to spend over 22 years playing this game. And you know, Toronto represent today because tonight's your night.
Jay Weddy, I got to ask you this, right? You played with Vince for a number of years, and what was it like, you know, going into games? You leave that locker room and you have a player of that caliber. What is that whole experience like?
Well, first and foremost, you know, we weren't the Beatles. We were the Jackson 5, and he was Michael. You know, I might have been Tito or somebody, you know, one of them Jack. I don't know which one, but guess what? It was that type of show. Every place we played, it was standing room only in the layup lines. Sellout crowds, but people got to the game early so they could see those dunks in the pregame. You know, he set the stage. He won the dunk contest. He did the things that the other greats like Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, and my good friend and Hall of Famer Dr. J. Julius Erving did to really elevate the game of basketball, not only in the hearts of fans, but to bring it to a stage that it had never seen in the city of Toronto and the country of Canada.
Yeah, and JY, that's important because people need to understand that. People still seem to look at Toronto as a bit of an outpost. Oh, it's Toronto. It's not. It's not. And guys like yourself, I look at some of the names. Antonio Davis came here and said, man, they played in a football stadium. I didn't know. And then he comes to this building. It's something that people still need to latch onto and understand that Toronto is a great NBA market and a great international basketball city.
Well, the key is, you just said it, it's an international city. And the game of basketball is a global game. And it's going to be in Africa, which it is. It's going to be in Europe. And soon, if you look at the overall plan of the NBA, there's going to be games in Europe.
Oh, yes.
There are going to be games in Mexico. And this is the first market that launched it all. It was all about Toronto. It was all about Canada being that first stage. And I'm so happy that I got a chance to play overseas first.
Got to play overseas first. Now we're back to action. First half. You know, it's got to be tough for these guys. They've been sitting out, warm back up. What do you see in that first half from the Raptors?
Well, you know, it's always tough when you have a break of that limitation and that stature, but it looks like R.J. Barrett really got off to a great start. And looking at Chris Boucher's numbers, 6 for 7 from the field, he was really getting a push off the bench and really bringing some energy.
All right, third quarter action underway. We'll keep Jerome for a little bit. DeRozan in the lane. Misses the shot. Barrett missed it the other end. Raptors up 66-63. Barrett powers into the lane, floats it up, no good. Keegan Murray tied up, and they're going to call a jump ball. Jerome, in a ceremony like this, as Javon said, you're sitting around, but how much does it energize the guys feeling this?
You know what? You can feel the energy in the atmosphere, and not only that, but you feel like, hey, I need to give it my all. I want to be a guy that gets that type of ceremony in a city, in this city.
Scotty Barnes just grabbed me on the way out, and I looked and I said, hey, man, this is how it starts, right?
This is how it starts. And trust me, that was a flagship ceremony.
Yes.
That wasn't Vince got paintings. He got suit jackets like the Hall of Fame. He even got a Vince Carter diamond-crusted chain. I mean,
they got him right. They took care of him.
It was better than Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. It was serious fitness.
Well,
shout out to Fat Joe. He's been taking a beating as of late, so I make sure I got to give him a shout.
Keegan Murray with the lean back there and got knocked on his wallet, but he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Getting to the line, and Jay Wade, I got to ask, right? You've seen the evolution of the NBA. You've seen the transition and evolution of the players itself. When you're comparing today's game to back where you played, what are some of the differences you see? Because we always have the conversation and the debate about, it being more physical back then, and these guys are more finesse and there's more skill. But you played it, right? You played it. So, walk us through that.
The biggest thing that I see that's the difference.
Second free throw missed by Murray.
Is the difference in 5 players touching the ball and being involved in a fluid offense, like Pirtle taking it to the cup right now.
Misses the layup, does Pirtle. Kings coming back, looking to tie. 66-64, Raptors by 2. Third quarter just underway. Sacramento turns it over. JY, how'd you like to be playing in this up and down style in this day and age?
More decision making on the part of the players. I would have loved it. The up-paced tempo and being able to, keep things moving and keep the defense guessing is my kind of game.
Pirtle misses the hook shot in the lane. Back come the Kings. Keegan Murray, 3 short. Rebound, R.J. Barrett. We're 2 minutes in, third quarter. Raptors own a 66-64 lead. Barrett muscles to the cup. Abaji, corner 3. Yes, sir, in the bottom of the well.
I like that kid's game. Coming out of Kansas, he really liked down a lot of corner shots, playing for the Jayhawks, and, shows it there.
To see his confidence starting to build as well. Coaching staff has done a great job of working with him and just having him trust his game.
DeRozan
right back at him with that mid-range sweet jumper.
He could have played in any era with that kind of game. 69-66, Raptors by 3. Abaji, 3, far side, got it again.
There you go. There goes that man.
3 for 4 from the three-point line. 15 points for him, 3 rebounds. And RJ with a heck of a screen, knocking down DeRozan.
His catch and shoot is very nice for a young player.
DeRozan into the lane, has it knocked away. Ball on the ground, they wrap him up. Now we got a jump ball. Lots of bodies strewn on the ground. DeRozan will jump for Sacramento.
DeMar really hasn't looked himself today. Just the way he's handling the basketball. He looks a bit tentative as he attacks. Been a tough day for him. Tough goal so far. 3 for 8 from the floor.
Yeah, 4 turnovers.
And let me ask you this, Jerome. He comes in, DeMar, as this used to be his house. He knows it's a big night. Is there a little bit of maybe trying to do too much, or maybe am I overreading the situation?
No, definitely not. I mean, he was a player that really got the short end of a trade that brought them their first championship. And you helped build something with Kyle Lowry and guys that went on to win the championship and do well for the city, and you have to feel a certain way.
His jumper up top, no good. That's what I say. The Bears were terrible. They got to the Super Bowl, and Walter Payton didn't get the touchdown. The fridge did.
He did. Right? He did. It was the fridge.
Grady high off glass, driving right side, far wing, fouled. He'll go to the line. 72-66. Raptors lead the Kings. 8:35 to go, third quarter. Third quarter action delivered by 2 for 1 Pizza. Give yourself a high five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for $5 each, 2for1pizza.com. We could use a 3-for-1 right now. Three of us sitting here watching the game.
There we could. Hey, Grady Dick had a great game last night against the Lakers. I talked to him at halftime. I said, hey, this is your night. You can hit 40. He said, I'm going to need to hit 40 to win against LeBron and Anthony Davis. And he definitely put up a good showing to do just that.
74-66, Raptors by 8, joined by the junkyard dog, Jerome Williams, in the broadcast booth courtside. Pirtle inside to Sabonis, and they got the foul on Pirtle. The Raptors looking like the Temptations on the bench, wheeling their fists, saying, where's the travel?
They said he took too many steps, coach.
And then the Jumbotron showed it, and now the fans, 19,800 referees getting in on the act.
Hey, these fans, they know a travel when they see it. And I'm just saying, I played against his dad, Arenas, and I'm telling you, this guy was a Hall of Famer from the jump. So his son definitely knows how to use a pivot foot.
Well, he knocks down the first free throw. Sabonis, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. He was one of the masters of the triple-double last season. Second free throw good. Kings cut it to 74-68.
Jay Whitey, you played in the post a lot as well. You have guys like Sabonis and Jokic, and we seen it the other night as well, where they initiate so much contact, and on their spins, on their moves, they're elbowing the defense, right? You see that as an offensive, or is that where do you stay with that?
Well, you know what we call that is just using those extra elbow rooms to make room, to make room to be able to do what you need to do on that basketball court. Antonio Davis and I were just talking about his elbows and the people you had to avoid.
So what you're saying is you guys started it, so it's okay. It's free.
It's free
game.
That's right. It's about the possibilities of space. Creating
space.
That's right. The elbow is not actually the weapon. It's the enforcement of what you're trying to do.
Got you.
8:05 to go, third quarter.
That's a vet. That's some free game for all the young kids watching the game right now.
Davion Mitchell takes a foul on De'Aaron Fox about 70 feet from the basket. 76-68 Raptors, 8:03 to go, third quarter. Retirement night for Vincent Lamar Carter.
Come on. Look at that defense
Fox
right there.
Has it knocked away, but they get it back. DeRozan lays it in. Toronto almost a run out instead. The Kings get an easy one to cut it to 6. Mitchell straight away for the Raptors. On the bounce. Finds Barrett. 3-ball near side. Down the bottom of the well for R.J. Barrett.
Simple basketball, right? You get it into the paint and you kick out to the open man. You have a split-second advantage. R.J. Barrett popping up into his shot.
Played against his dad at college, Georgetown versus St. John's, and Barrett was their shooter. So his son definitely can shoot.
Sabonis near box. Right side in front of the Raptors bench. Backs in on Pirtle. Turnaround, fall away, no good. Rebound Barrett. Raptors on the run, 4-on-3. Barrett to Abaji, lay it up and in. Timeout, Mike Brown, Toronto.
I like the up-tempo. That's the way to push the ball out. RJ, middle of the court, sees the court vision, finds Abaji for the lay-in. That's Raptor basketball at its best.
7:08 to go. Third quarter, we'll take a break. And JY, we thank you for joining us on this historic night.
Come on now. Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure, Jonesy, to be on the show. And the dog pound is still barking, Jonesy.
Always. 81-70 Raptors, 7:08 third quarter. Let's take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Touchdown. Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
Monday nights are hockey nights. That's right. There's a new exclusive home for the NHL, and it's on Prime. All season long, Prime Monday Night Hockey is delivering unreal plays. Hockey, baby! And the biggest goals. What a goal! Matthews, McDavid, Crosby, and the NHL NHL's best are ready for Prime, so don't miss it. Prime Monday Night Hockey. It's on Monday. It's on Prime.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Firefighter Finn McHose, that's a nickname, right? Needed help contending with a blaze of debt. He called Alpine Credits and a superhero was sent his way. Summoning water, she extinguished the fire and consolidated his debt into one low monthly payment. His floors may be wet, but his debt is under control. Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
First Up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last. The ovation you hear is for DeMar DeRozan. And I'm betting number 10 will go up there at some point too. But right now he's wearing the wrong color if you're a Raptor fan. You can cheer him. But once the clock starts ticking, all bets are off.
No friends.
81-70, Toronto by 11, largest lead of the game for the Raptors. A moving retirement ceremony for Vince Carter. The Raptors trying to ride that wave of emotion here in the third quarter with their biggest lead of the game. 7 minutes to go, third frame. Pirtle, Dick, Mitchell, Abaji, and Barrett for the purple-shirted Raptors. De'Aaron Fox, 3-ball near side, in and out. Rebound, Pirtle. Jakob Pirtle with rebound number 8. Mitchell front court. Raptors in the purple coming right to left toward the Bay Street end of Scotiabank Arena. Abaji straight away, gets a screen, works right. Elbow to Pirtle. The running floater up, no good. Rebound, Abaji has it knocked away. And they're going to say it's Sacramento ball. Monk straight away, curtailed by Pirtle, but they get into the lane to Sabonis. 2 shot fakes, misses the shot. Pirtle back to contest. Here comes Barrett on the run. Gets to the left hand and lays it in.
You can't stop him. He's afraid. If you don't stop him early in transition,
lights
and
out.
Change the speed to that left hand, it is night-night.
Lights out. Monk to Sabonis in the lane, into the corner. DeRozan corner jumper, good for 3. 83-73. Kings hanging tight, cut the lead to 10. Mitchell front court on the bounce, works over to the far side, now back to the near side, into the lane, floats it up, no good. Here comes Sabonis, off to DeRozan, up the far side, into the corner. Keegan Murray catch and shoot 3, no good. They fight for the rebound, and they got Pirtle on the foul as he was tied up with Sabonis. Looked to me just like a couple of guys fighting for the ball. .532, third quarter. Toronto by 10. Jacoby Walter in. RJ Barrett out. Murray to Sabonis. Dribble handoff. Monk near side. Down to the baseline. Gets to the hoop and lays it in. Malik Monk knocks it down. 83-75. Abaji to Pirtle. On the lob to Abaji in the lane. Knocked away, out of bounds, and it went off Toronto, they say. Sacramento ball. Monk walks it up the far side, left wing. Entry to DeRozan, baseline far side against Grady. DeMar turns, backs him down. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound, Abaji. 4:45, third quarter, Toronto by 8. Grady's pass picked off by DeRozan in transition. Sabonis jams it down. Lead cut to 6, and Darko wants a timeout.
With a good decision in transition there, pushing the length of the floor, force the defense to commit, and Sabonis trailing the play. Darko with a good timeout right now, trying to stop the run, this Sacramento run, not allowing any momentum, trying to continue that halftime jersey retirement, Vince Carter energy for the Raptors.
4:34, third quarter, 83-77 Raptors. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
As fall approaches and birds head south, a different kind of bird emerges, the Subaru. While migratory flocks seek warmth, Subaru's symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive keeps drivers soaring through the wild. During the migrating season, Subaru's hunger for adventure grows exponentially, driving the intrigued radio listeners to fall for Subaru at their local Subaru dealerships, experiencing an adventure of their own. So migrate to your local Subaru dealership to book a test drive today.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Back at Scotiabank Arena. 83-77. Raptors leading the Kings. 4:34 to go, third quarter. A night of pomp, circumstance, and establishment of tradition, or extension of it. If you're a Toronto Raptor fan, Raptors retiring Vince Carter's number 15. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard, Josh Lippa here. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewinberg. Cameron Moore up top, and Owen Hall, our producer, back at Raptor Central with Matt Cardadero. 4:25 clock running. Raptors make subs. Boucher on the box to Jacoby Walter. Reverse layup, no good, but he's fouled by Sabonis.
That's a good cut by Jacoby on top of a cut. Right, Chris Boucher gets the pass on the back door. And Jacoby right place at the right time because he had the right intention. He was going to crash the rebound, crash the offensive glass, and comes up with the basketball in an attempt.
Walter on the line. The rookie out of Baylor, 19th pick overall, misses the first free throw. Raptors 13 of 18 from the line tonight. The discrepancy not as bad as it was last night with the Lakers. Walter misses 2, but runs down his rebound. A pained expression on the countenance of Mike Brown as his team gives one up, not boxing out the shooter. Shed drives to Pirtle in the lane, lays it up and in.
Pirtle has such good hands. Right, how many times have we seen him tonight catch that ball in that short roll and just float it at the basket? Nice touch, a good finish around the rim. And then now he gets it and continues his stride to the basket.
DeRozan to Sabonis in the lane, jams it down. Pirtle got on the top side.
And that guy finishes a little different.
Yes.
He's going up on the rim, strong, force, physical.
So the Raptors see the lead cut back to 6 at 85-79. And Now Sabonis with the foul. They tried to enter it, Raptors. Right side, far elbow to Pirtle. They said Sabonis over the back. Shed. Inbounding for Toronto. Out there with Boucher, Pirtle, and the Raptors turn it over on the inbound. Murray drives and jams it down. Sloppy turnovers for the Raptors. Can't have those kinds of miscues. Shed out top. Gets it to Battle. Catch and shoot three. Got it again. Jamison Battle knocks it down. Raptors with a three in the bottom of the well. Take an 88-81 lead. Air ball from Sacramento. Back come the Raptors. Shed into the corner. Battle. No good. Rebound knocked away. Here comes Malik Monk. On the bounce up court. Monk behind the back. Drives to a cutting DeRozan who lays it in. 88-83. We go back and forth, exchanging buckets. Shed on the bounce for Toronto. On the elbow, the floater, the push, no good. Rebound, Keegan Murray.
Right now, the Raptors have to be very careful, right? Just not getting good looks in their offense. Sacramento getting out in transition. Don't want that momentum to continue to shift.
Ellis, corner three, got it, 88-86. And Darko feeling you, Javon. Walks out onto the floor for a timeout.
Got to get this under control. Everybody's got to regroup and recalibrate here. You can just see now the momentum shifted. And I mentioned the body language of Sacramento earlier. When the momentum was on Toronto's side, now you look over, the entire bench is engaged. Mike Brown is, he's teaching everybody he's playing spirited basketball and enthused. And that's where the Raptors right now, a lot of that is based on the turnovers, right? In the second and third quarter, the Raptors have had 12 turnovers, right, between the second and third. They did a good job in the first of taking care of the basketball, and that makes a world of difference, right? And especially for a young team, the priority has to be the basketball and taking care of it and getting shots on basket. If you're coughing the basketball up, then you're not getting those opportunities, right? And it also gives your opponent momentum. It gives them more shots. It gives them more flow. And that's the thing about basketball. It's a game of runs and just understanding how, to maximize your run, but also mitigate when your opponent's on their runs.
Well, Raptors need a run stopper right now, Javon. 88-86. As Sacramento hanging tight. Second night of the back-to-back for both teams, but it was the Kings who are coming in with road-weary legs. Not so much right now. 2:14. Third quarter, here come the Raptors. Right to left toward Bay Street in the purple and black old school throwback uniforms. Mitchell into the lane, floats it up short. Rebound, Mobo. Kicks it out, Battle. Swing it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 10. Boucher fires a three, no good. Rebound, Mobo to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. RJ cross court. Battle for three, no good. Rebound knocked away. Battle gets it back to Boucher in the lane. Lays it up and in, and a foul. Chris Boucher says, give me two and I got a coupon for one more.
That's the type of play that you need, right? There's nothing pretty where you come out of a timeout and Davion Mitchell gets a tough floater. But Chris Boucher, right, you get another possession with the basketball, and he just finds a way, right? Just sticks with it and digs one out for an opportunity here at 3.
90-86 Toronto. Minute 44 to go. Third quarter. Boucher free throw good. Nice night for Chris. He's up to 19 points. Leads all scorers in the ball game in only 12 minutes off the bench. That's cooking, Javon.
That's fire.
Grease is hot.
I told you, he said it was Vince Carter's night, but I'm here to show you something as well.
Sabonis down low. Mobo reaches and gets a steal. Sabonis gets it back. Ellis, corner three, no good. Rebound, knocked out top. DeRozan three, straight away, no good. Sabonis with the rebound, can't squeeze it. Here comes Mitchell. Davion on the run. Battle, cross court. Boucher, three, straight away, good!
Let's go basketball.
Down
Let's go
the
basketball.
bottom of the well
And
for Chris Boucher.
He has that look in his eyes right now. He has that look in his eyes. Great job pushing in transition. You get a kick out to battle in the corner. Doesn't have the shot he wants. Gives up a good shot to get a great shot. They get CB at the top of the key. Walking into the three, and he gave us the Vince Carter little, what do you call that?
Rev the motorcycle. Rev it up, baby. Rev it up. The arena full of energy as the Raptors push the lead back to 8, 94-86. Mike Brown wants a timeout. Toronto shooting at a 52% clip right now. But Javon, what's important is 14-9, outscoring Sacramento by 15 from beyond the arc. Raptors 14 of 27 tonight, knocking them down.
52% from that line, and it's not always about the makes, it's about the quality of the shots that you are getting, right? And you look at the last one that the Raptors just got there, it was a push in transition, a kick out, an extra pass to a walk-in three, and if you continue to get shots like those, right, these guys at this level are going to continue to knock them down. Grady Dick, 2 for 5 from the three-point line. There's a number of guys that are getting involved. Chris Boucher, 4 for 5. Abaji, 3 for 4. And we're talking, when you look at, if Abaji's numbers are going to be like that, Chris Boucher's numbers are going to be like that. These aren't guys that are known as knockdown three-point shooters, but you can see the quality of the shot. If they're getting those looks, they're going to knock them down.
Lyles up top for Sacramento. Now to Monk. Step back three. Malik Monk, no good. Mitchell with a tippy-toe rebound. Quick hit up court to Jamison Battle. Loses the ball, tracks it down. Kick it back to Mitchell. 40 seconds, third quarter. Raptors by 8. Barrett, near side, left wing. Gets to the basket, has it knocked away, picks it up and puts it in. RJ sticking to it. Gives Toronto a 96-86 lead. Barrett with 20.
KYP, gotta know your personnel. Sacramento sees that flip pass behind and RJ getting to that left hand. He's gonna find a way.
Fox floats it up. Lyles misses the put up back. Knocked out of bounds. Toronto basketball. So it's the Raptors looking to push the lead to 12, or largest it's been all night, 13 on this trip. 10 seconds to go. Last shot time in the quarter for Toronto. Barrett drives on Ellis into the lane, floats it up, no good. Mobo tips it up, no good. Trey Lyles, half court, good if it goes. It's off. So it's the Raptors with a 10-point lead as we go to the last lap of the track.
Big time energy by Chris Boucher to close this quarter out. A couple big plays by him, knocking out some big shots. But just the fire and force, the vigor that he's playing with has elevated this team's play in the last 2 minutes of this quarter.
Fourth quarter, when we come back, you're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Sam had aspirations of opening a clothing boutique. She called Alpine Credits and was sent a speedy superhero to help with a business loan. Super speed doesn't translate to radio, but when our hero runs, she sounds like this. If you ran at the speed of light, you'd sound funny too. Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Fall for Subaru by enjoying fall to the fullest. Think scarlet, burgundy, amber, crimson and copper, but never, never blue. Because with Subaru's symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive, Fall is for thick, dark mud splats, terracotta mountain roads, radiant sunsets, kaleidoscopic leaf carpets, and the boldest of adventures. Avoid autumn blues and visit your local Subaru dealership to book a test drive today.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
Fourth quarter time, last lap of the track. It's Toronto with a 96-86 lead as we hit the final frame. And we'll tell you that the fourth quarter is brought to you by CMC Markets. Take your trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. Raptor ball. Barrett. Mitchell. Mobo. Boucher and Battle. Two starters on the floor for Toronto. Mitchell to Barrett. Raptors in the purple, coming front court, right to left toward Bay Street. Battle, drive, they swing it. Barrett, three, slings it from the hip, no good. Rebound, Keegan Murray. Had a great look, Javon.
Yeah, again, a quality shot, right? Just left it a bit short.
Lyles near side, Mobo eyeing him down. Sacramento moving front court in white, left to right. Monk up top, dangerous. Crosses over into the lane, step back, 1-footer. Man, he
made a tough one. You give him that, right? Because that was purposeful defense. You can see everybody was on a string. Everybody's eyes were engaged, arms out, moving their feet. That's just a tough shot.
Boucher goes for the dunk. It's knocked away. Partially blocked. Here comes Sacramento. Monk into the corner. Fox drives baseline. Into the lane. Floats it up. No good. Rebound, Mitchell. Toronto hustles front court. Mitchell drive. Kick it out for Battle. Picked off by Ellis. Front court, Ellis drives, reverse layup, good. Pretty move by the youngster. 96-90. Toronto leading by 6. Mobo has it stolen by Fox, who drives and lays it in.
Yeah, 2 bad turnovers back-to-back, right? And not just turnovers, but live ball turnovers that are leading to layups on the other end of the basket. So, Coach Darko, timeout here. Gather the troops and just, you got to be more aware. Right?
Yeah.
Got to be smarter. You can see the experience of Sacramento right now, just staying steady and sticking to it.
Stay in the fight. Keep punching. 96-92, Raptors by 4. 10:29, fourth quarter. You listen to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
People sometimes ask, sure, you can consolidate people's debts using telekinesis, but what else can you do? As if changing lives isn't enough. Well, I can also use my power to make it rain hot dogs. It's still not as cool as consolidating debts into one easy payment, though.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
Are you looking for an endless selection of entertainment? Get Crave. What do I mean by endless? Okay, here goes. Heart-pounding thrillers, epic adventures, the latest blockbusters, the only place to watch HBO, sizzling reality shows, homegrown originals, your favorite sitcoms. How much time do I have left? 15 seconds? Start streaming the Harry Potter film series, Shoresy, Love Island USA, HBO originals like The Penguin, House of the Dragon, The Last of Us, The White Lotus. Wait, did I mention Friends? We barely scratched the surface. Crave, endlessly entertaining.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito. My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century. That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive, every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Kings open the quarter on a 6-0 run, shaved the Raptor lead to 4 at 96-92, 10:29 to go. Thanks for tuning in on a Saturday night to TSN 1050. I know most of the time you're hearing The dulcet tones of Joe Bowen. Saturday night Leaf hockey, a tradition from I was a kid. Hey man, I was alive the last time they won a cup. I was in grade school, but I saw one. Come on, Leafs, give me another one before they put me in the ground. But Saturday night, tonight, it's basketball night, Javon, and it's the retirement of Vince Carter's jersey. Great energy in the building, and would the Raptors love to cap it off with a win?
You know, you mentioned the energy. It just feels like a throwback night. Throwback players, the nostalgia of the players, even the crowd. Darren Hubie introduced Vince Carter.
Bobo squares up and jams it down. He was tentative, Javon, on those catches in the elbow, not even facing the basket. That time he said, let me go to work.
He's still getting comfortable. That's the crazy part. That he has such impact on the game, and on a play like that, you can see if he can't just swept, would have had that dunk 2 minutes earlier.
Fox, 3-ball, no good. Kings get it back and then turn it over for the 14th time tonight. 98-92. The Raptors parried the Kings away on the 3-ball, or the dunk by Mobo. 6-point Toronto lead. Barrett handling up top. Cross court. Abaji catching through three. Down the bottom of the well.
That shot looks good, right? That elbow's tucked in. He got under the shot.
How about the delivery from RJ, the point guard?
All right, RJ's playing some really good basketball, delivering the ball.
24-4. 3-ball up top, no good. Lyles with the rebound. Back up, no good. Rebound, Boucher. Outlet Barrett. Front court, near side, left wing in front of the Kings bench to Battle. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound, Keegan Murray. 101-92 Toronto, 9-10 fourth quarter. Murray to Fox. Now to Lyles, far side, left elbow, reverse pivot. Holds the ball in his left hand, quarter square, gets it to Fox straight away. Shot clock at 5, works right. Jumper in the air, no good. Bodies on the ground, and they're going to get the foul, I think, on Boucher against Lyles. Pirtle checks in, Mobo out. Grady Dick in, Jamison Battle out. I like what Mr. Battle's given the Raptors off the bench. 9 points, 3 assists, a rebound in 15 minutes.
And he's just even when he's not scoring the basketball, he's an active threat on the floor.
Abaji with the foul, dislodging and disrupting the freedom of movement of De'Aaron Fox. 8:54, fourth quarter. 92 for the Kings. They trailed, though, 101-92. Monk up top into the lane, tries to get it to Sabonis. Instead goes to the corner. Murray drives, lays it up, no good. Put it on the back rim, couldn't get it. Toronto with the push. Abaji has the shot blocked by Keon Ellis. It'll stay Toronto ball, far side, right wing.
Heck of a pass again by RJ. The full length of the floor on the dribble, right? That's tough. It's not like he stopped and had a stable positioning to advance the ball. Just on the fly, Abaji just couldn't get a hand on it. He's playing the wide receiver.
Raptors inbound. Get it to Grady, far corner. On the bounce to Pirtle on the elbow. Jakob comes left. Backdoor cut, Shed. Swing it. Boucher, 3, no good. Shed's cut started everything. Back comes Malik Monk. 8:19, fourth quarter. Sabonis in the lane to Murray for the dunk.
Big time interior passing. Touch pass by Sabonis as the defense steps up. Keegan Murray, the dunk.
Pirtle to Grady. Back to Pirtle. Drives into the lane. Runs into Murray. Mike Brown wanted verticality, but Pirtle's going to go to the line for 2.
You can see Sacramento's defense is adjusting, right? As you have that open side on the right side, the empty side rather, Pirtle roll into the basket. Murray trying to come across the floor to get in front of Pirtle because he's done such a good job just floating and finishing around the rim. His 9 points, 4 for 7 from the floor, and picks up the foul here.
Let's take a timeout. 8 minutes on the nose. That's what's left. Fourth quarter. Toronto 101, Sacramento 94. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Getting my Honda CR-V has opened the door to adventure with Econ Mode to maximize fuel efficiency and free to explore. And with tons of cargo space, it's easy to pack for getaways. My dog, camping gear. It's like I've discovered a wild, adventurous side of me. Alice is excited too.
Lease the CR-V LX two-wheel drive from $99 weekly at 2.99% APR for 28 months with $2,000 down. Offer includes $1,500 lease bonus. OAC conditions apply. See HondaOntario.com.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
TSN 10.
What's up, Raptors fans? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for the Raptors and the Sacramento Kings. Baby cat does not want to be held in this video. Go ahead, run around. Thanks for hanging out with us. Please hit that like button down below. As well, please share the link out. Let's get some more Raptors fans here in the chat. We had a lot of people here last night for the Lakers game. It was a great chat. Thanks for hanging out with us again tonight. Now let's get back to the basketball. Let's go, Raptors. Let's start getting some W's. Get some confidence back. Come on, boys. Let's go.
The timeout and the challenge, and the Raptors will get free throws. Jakob Poeltl on the line. He's been a workhorse, man. Tonight, 9 points, 8 rebounds. Fighting with Sabonis down there.
He's done a good job fighting, even a couple nights ago with Jokic.
Yeah.
Right, I thought he did a tremendous job putting up a fight. Now, Jokic still had end up with 40. It was the most quiet 40 I'd ever seen. But, he's out there wrestling.
And he makes 2 free throws. Big for Toronto right there. 11 points for Poeltl. But more importantly, a 9-point, 103-94 Toronto lead. Ellis to Sabonis. To Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Near corner in front of the bench. Turns, fires, jumper, no good. Rebound, Abaji. Off to Jamal Shed, gets it over the midcourt line. 7:35 to go, fourth quarter. Toronto with the ball in the lead, 103-94. Poeltl finds Grady around the screen, and they got an offensive foul on Poeltl on the dribble handoff. As he got the shoulder into DeRozan, and it's a turnover on the offensive foul for Toronto. Here comes Sacramento in the white from left to right. Fox, Sabonis, Monk, Ellis, and DeRozan. DeRozan, far side, drives into the lane, kick out to Monk. Stop behind the back, shot clock at 8, backs out on Grady. Shakes him, goes left, pull up, step back, jumper, good. Kind of a jump stop, fall away. He's tough.
Yeah, he looked off balance on that shot. You could see on his trot back, he knew he was going to make that. And it's just the herky-jerky, off-balance shot. He can make a variety of shots. So creative.
Shed, far side. Stutter into the lane. Floats it up, no good. Poeltl with the rebound, back up and in. Pulls off Sabonis. The double-double almost for Poeltl. 13 points, 9 rebounds.
So good at those one-handed rebounds. Uses his body to lay on the defense, and then just uses the offhand to corral the basketball.
Boucher with the rebound of the missed shot from 3 by Monk. 6:25 to go. We approach the top of the stretch. Shed to Boucher. Drives into the lane, has it knocked away. Back to Shed, shot clock at 10. Drives right, far side to Grady. Puts it on the ground. Pull up, fall away,
That's
gone!
Nice. That's
Wow!
Nice. That is
Grady
nice.
with the Fat Joe lean back special. 107.96.
Play the closeout right on the catch, one dribble to fade, and comes up with the steal here.
Grady with the steal. Toronto outrunning on the lob.
Hey!
Ochai jams it down. Timeout, Mike Brown. Kansas connection.
Kansas is hooping.
Rock, chalk, Jayhawk.
The Kansas connection is hooping. Grady with 2 big-time plays. A tough jump shot on the right side of the floor. Comes up with a steal, pushes to the length of the floor. And this is what that summer workout looks like. Some chemistry there. Both those guys spent some time back at Kansas. And just knowing Abaji's running the lane on the left side. Doesn't even get a good hand on it. But above the rim, puts enough air on it. Grady Dick plays some really good basketball, people. Some really good basketball.
Folks, let the record show that he wouldn't let me get Rock Chalk Jayhawk out. The Michigan man spoke over me when I was trying to talk about the Kansas connection. But right now it's a Raptor connection, and they have a 13-point lead. Largest of the game, Javon, as we hit the top of the stretch with 5:52 to go. Pinball Clements in the crowd, sitting close to the court. And if you were, as you should have been, tuned in to TSN 1050 before the Raptor game, you heard the Toronto Argos, my Argos, Mike Hogan, calling it out as he has for years. Work on your French, Hoagie. You're in Montreal next week for the Eastern Final. And I hope to see the Grey Cup at Scotiabank in a couple of weeks. 109.96. Fox in the lane, floats it up and in. Here comes Toronto, front court. Grady on the bounce to the middle. Down to the baseline, another fall away, got it again.
That's the same spot. That's the same spot. Right-handed shooter, right into that right hand, and a little extra fade. It creates that space on the lean into the jumper.
Back come the Kings. Fox, at one point a couple years ago, the #1 fourth quarter scorer, Mr. Clutch. Barrett for Toronto, 111-100 Raptors, 4:50 to go. Abaji out top, gets it to Mitchell. Drives left, has it knocked away, stolen by Fox. On the run. Abaji runs back and blocks it. Fox puts it up and in the second time.
It's a great effort by Abaji, getting back on the turnover, standing up Fox on the initial attempt for the block. Fox sticking with it.
111-102 Toronto. Grady, elbow jumper, this one short. Long rebound, DeRozan. Runs out, gets to the hoop, and lays it in. 111-104.
So this is where the Raptors have to be mindful of DeMar DeRozan, right? Hasn't had the best game tonight, 7 for 16 from the floor. Still 17 points, but you're in fourth quarter now, 4 minutes to go. This is where you know a closer is going to step up.
Grady up top to Barrett. 8 on the shot clock, 3:50 in the game. Barrett drives into the lane, step back, jumper, short. Rebound out of bounds to Sacramento. This is the one, Jerron, as you were saying, the experience. They have a closer.
Yep.
You got to bar the door, find a way to get a stop, get a score.
And consecutive stops.
Yes.
String together stops.
Fox, 3, no good. And they've got a foul on Pirtle. Referee Forte, Brian Forte, I almost called him his dad, Joe, called the foul on Pirtle. I don't think there was I don't think there was contact. I think
Darren Fox is telling the official here that he had his hand on his hip and pushed him. I didn't see that.
No, what happened was Fox was anticipating contact, and when he landed, he fell as if there was contact. I didn't think there was.
Well, they've got to get the story right because Fox is saying you had your hand on the hip, and Monk is saying you didn't give any space to land. Right, so Pirtle saying I didn't touch it. Right, so you got three stories in the truth.
Somewhere in the middle. We'll keep it here as the Raptors lead it 111-104, the play under review. Brian Forte and Justin Van Dyne under the hood. Big call because it's 3 shots, Javon.
Timely.
I didn't think Pirtle, like a kind of a baby touch knee to knee, but this is the one that I asked Monty McCutcheon about when we had the referees meeting.
Yeah,
at what
made
point
a great point.
What point does the shooter responsible? He didn't come straight up and down. He stuck that knee forward.
His momentum, he jumped behind the line. His momentum was taking him in front of the line. That left foot was kicking out. And Pirtle, I thought, still did a good job to avoid any contact.
Well, let's see what they come up with. Still looking. Raptors and the Kings both shooting. .4%. What are they going to say that's definitive? They're talking to Secaucus. I think this is one where it should be the decision of the people in Secaucus. We've just killed the flow of the game right now. .338 to go. Fourth quarter. 111-104 Toronto.
He never touched them.
Here's the call.
After video review, the call on the floor was knee to shin contact. There's no clear and conclusive angle to overturn that. The foul stands. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Knee to shin contact.
Well, that's what I said. Fox,
now, if Fox wasn't
stuck his knee out. Exactly.
That knee out.
And that's why I asked on the referees meeting that we had, Javon, with the league and all the broadcasters, at what point when I come to close out and I don't even jump and I stand and a shooter drifts forward into me and I was there first, yeah, he has to have a place to land, but land somewhere else. I'm already standing here, bro.
Well, Fox helps the Raptors out here a bit, missing that first of 3.
Ball don't lie. .338 to go, 111-105. The Raptors have led after 15 lead changes in the first quarter. There have been 16, and the Raptors grabbed the lead, and it hasn't changed since. But they give up an offensive rebound. 111-105. DeRozan, turnaround, no good. And they've got a foul on Mitchell.
Number 45,
So DeRozan, as you said, Javon, quiet all night. It's kind of like baseball. Guy's 0 for 3, but he comes up in the 9th inning, 1 down, 1 on, down by a run. I don't want to see that guy.
And as quiet as the night has been, right, he still has 18, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. I think where he's had some trouble is just delivering the basketball, 6 turnovers. But now this is the danger zone. The 3-minute mark.
111, 107. Raptors by 4, 3:15 to go. Barrett to Mitchell, to Grady, shot fake, drive, floater up, no good. Rebound, Sabonis. Here comes Sacramento. Fox, far side, left wing. On the bounce. Spins into the lane, floats it up and in, and a foul. The Kings can cut the lead to 1.
And again, the management of the possessions right now. Right, Fox gets into the paint, has it going to his left hand, and spins away, and Pirtle as a help, emergency help, just swipes down as he's going up into his jump shot. So that's 2 tough fouls that Pirtle has picked up on Fox, jump shooting, which has sent him to the line.
A hush over the crowd as the Kings can cut the lead to 1 on this Fox free throw. I told you, watch out for Fox, man. He is a 4th quarter guy. Fox now with 11 in the 4th quarter. He had 10 through 3 quarters. 1-point game, 2:50 to go. 111, 110 Toronto. Mitchell, Raptors offense a little stagnant right now. They get it to Grady. Shot fake, step, jumper, no good. Rebound, Monk. Outlet to Fox. Now to Monk, far side. On the bounce. Sacramento looking for the lead on this trip. Monk into the lane, stops. Turnaround jumper, Mobo with the block. Sabonis gets it back. And they got a jump ball. Jonathan Mobo with spectacular defense.
How disciplined was he? Just staying down on not only Monk's penetration, but the shot fake, the spin, right? Just right at the last minute, blocking the shot, and now you have a jump ball with Sabonis.
Ball goes into the backcourt. DeRozan retrieves it. Shot clock at 5. DeRozan for the lead. A 3, no good. Rebound, Barrett. Toronto front court, 2:10 to go. Barrett drives, floats it up, no good, but he's fouled. RJ into the crowd saying, come on, give me some. I'm going to the line to try and push this lead.
That is just hard. That is hard. A couple nights ago, I know everybody questioned that shot he took in transition.
No.
But when he's in the open court like that, I trust RJ Barrett. And that's the same thing that Coach Darko said. To close out a game, open court, I want RJ Barrett in transition, right? Creating an advantage. Just right now, he gets himself to the basket on 2 defenders and just forces his way to the free throw line, right? Forces you to foul him.
21, 7, and 4. Pretty good night's work for Mr. Barrett. Make it 22. Knocks down 2 free throws. 113, 110 Toronto. 2:06 to go, and down the stretch we come. Fox drives.
That's got to be a charge.
And they got a block.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man,
Unbelievable.
they got a block.
That is unbelievable.
They got a block. As Mitchell was moving backwards, and Fox stuck the arm out. 2 free throws coming for De'Aaron Fox.
Davion Mitchell said to the official a while ago, he's going full speed and just put his head down. And he's right. He's absolutely correct. And Davion knows his game.
He knows his practice every day. And I'll say this. Old school, that is a block. But the way they've been calling these things these days, that could have easily been a charge. Fox knocks down 2. 113, 112. Toronto by 1. 1:55 to go. Deep in the stretch. Barrett leans over on the bounce. Works far side, right wing. Kicks out. Grady, 3. Good! Down the bottom of the well for Grady Dick.
Leave him. And a great pass by R.J. Barrett in that Spain action. Get to his right hand. Somebody fell asleep. And Grady Dick's at the top of the key for 3.
116, 112. And DeRozan drives to the hoop, and he's fouled by Mobile. The youngster saying, wait a minute, he's leading with his elbows. .140 to go in the ball game. It's Toronto with a 116-112 lead. DeRozan free throw good. What a ball game it's been on a Saturday night in Toronto. If you've just tuned in, hang tight. We got a finish coming. If you're in the car, make sure your seatbelt is done up. DeRozan second free throw good. 116-114 Toronto. 94 seconds to go. Barrett front court. On the bounce, works near side. On the dribble against Fox. Backs out, gets a screen. And then Fox on his hip takes it from him. Cross court, Murray drives, kick to Fox, shot fake for the lead, no good. Rebound Sabonis, has it stripped. Abaji comes away with it. Barrett front court, gets a screen, 3 in the air, good! With the guts of a burglar, Barrett drops a 3 in the bottom of the well. 119-114 Toronto. DeRozan up top to Murray. Shot fake, drive, kick DeRozan. Long 2 is good. 119-116, 48 seconds. Barrett gonna handle again for Toronto. Now to Mitchell. Up the left side near wing. Mitchell drives, gets it to Barrett. On Murray. Barrett holding, shot clock at 10. Screen and roll with Mobile. Turns the corner, into the corner. Grady 3, no good. Rebound Sabonis. 25 seconds to go. Kings are gonna have to give it up. DeRozan on the drive against Abaji. Into the lane, lays it up and in. Timeout Toronto. We got a 1-point contest. 119-118. Toronto trying to get the win. Hanging on right now. Big possession. 19 seconds left.
And Toronto's in a good position right now because
no
Sacramento,
timeouts though, Javon.
No timeouts, but Sacramento only has 2 team fouls right now. So I'm sure they're going to work some clock. Toronto's going to hold the basketball, work some clock, and force Sacramento to foul. 19 seconds left.
Let's see what Darko comes up with out of the timeout. Javon, first things first, you got to get that ball in. That ball has to go in.
And that's the most important part, right? Is everybody's got to be set good screens, be intentional with their cuts, and also just getting into the body of the defense to create that space to give the inbounder a laneway to pass the basketball, right? When that basketball comes in, just securing it and holding the ball tight, because Sacramento is going to foul right now, right? First, they're going for the steal, but second is going to be the foul.
All right, Toronto will inbound, far side, right wing. They move right to left toward the Bay Street end of Scotiabank Arena. Grady will inbound. Abaji, Mitchell, Barrett, and Mobile on the floor for Toronto. Defended by Ellis, Fox, DeRozan, Monk, and Murray. Raptors get it into Barrett. Double team comes, and RJ is fouled. 16.1 to go. Mike Brown has 1 timeout left. Raptors were not shooting. They were not over the limit. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Toronto's going to have to do it again. They line up the same way. They run the same play. They throw it into the backcourt to Davion Mitchell. He's playing keep away, almost loses it, and Barrett is fouled by Murray. Wow.
That is the danger with that, right? You get that ball in the backcourt, and if RJ was not on that left side of the floor right here,
it's kicked
that
out of
could have
bounds.
been a turnover.
Yeah.
That could have been a turnover. And not only would it have been a turnover, but Sacramento's right under the basket.
10.9 seconds to go. Barrett at the line. 119, 118 Toronto. The Kings have one timeout left. The Raptors do not have a foul to give. Barrett shooting 2. 6th foul on Keegan Murray. Sacramento taking their sweet time to put a guy into the ball game. Trying to put Barrett on ice. Let's see how cool he is when he steps to the stripe. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for RJ. McDermott in. Barrett on the line. 10.9 seconds. Dips, fires, it's long. Still a 1-point lead for Toronto, his first miss of the night. 119-118 Raptors.
Coach Darko giving instructions. No foul and get back.
Knocks down the second one. Kings going to go without a timeout. 120-118. 8 seconds to go. DeRozan into the lane. Lays it up. No good. Tipped up by Sabonis. Up and in. 2.8 seconds to go. Barrett from three-quarter court. We're going to overtime. Let's take a break. 120 apiece, overtime when we come back. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Getting my Honda CRV has opened the door to adventure with Econ Mode to maximize fuel efficiency and free to explore. And with tons of cargo space, it's easy to pack for getaways. My dog, camping gear. It's like I've discovered a wild, adventurous side of me. Alice is excited too.
Lease the CRV LX 2-wheel drive from $99 weekly at 2.99%.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The Raptors fan, the basketball fan that's hanging out with us tonight on TSI for the Raptors and the Kings matchup. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single Toronto Raptors game this season, as well as we do every single Leafs game. We're doing the CFL playoffs right now as well. We'll see you guys back in the chat. Thanks for helping our community grow. Go Raptors. We the North. Stand up. Thanks for becoming an insider.
FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
Well, for the second time in a few home games, it happened against Denver. The Raptors will go to overtime. I mean, they did a great job. Free throw discrepancy kind of caught up to them, but they made 8 more three-point shots. But the turnovers, Javon, in that fourth quarter in particular, really hurt the Raptors.
Freebies.
96-86. 6 turnovers in the final frame. So here we go. Overtime at Scotiabank. The Kings win the tip. And the heartbreaking, the tough part is, Javon, if you're the Raptors, you've led the whole way. Now you got to win another 5 minutes. DeRozan, corner jumper, no good. Rebound, Grady tips it away. Davion Mitchell comes down with it. Cradles it in his chest. Front court come the Raptors right to left. Mitchell hands it to Barrett. Near side to Grady. Against Monk. Back to Barrett, straight away. Gets a screen, shot clock at 2. Barrett into the lane, floats it up and in.
That's tough. They played it well.
28 for RJ. Man, he slow walked it into the lane and pushed it home.
Well, Sabonis was high on that screen to the left side, and he just changed his direction, rescreen, going to the middle of the floor. To that right side, fading with a nice left-handed floater.
Monk, 3, no good. Long rebound, Fox. Into the corner, Ellis, 3 for the lead, no good. Long rebound, Mitchell. Here comes Toronto, front court. Boucher with the dunk. Rim run for Boucher. And they find him.
Yeah, RJ is locked in. He is locked in right now. Great pass, threading the needle. Chris Boucher running the floor and just knowing that that ball is going to be delivered.
Fox, deep 3, no good. Rebound knocked out by Sabonis. DeRozan up top on the drive. Kicks it to Monk. Into the lane. Against Mitchell. Turns, fall away, well short. Out of bounds. Toronto ball. 3:22 to go in overtime. Toronto with back-to-back buckets. Barrett will bring its front court. 3:20 clock running. RJ works near side, left wing, into the lane, floats it up, no good. Mobo can't get the rebound. Here come the Kings. Sabonis to DeRozan. On the bounce, raises up against Mobo, score it and a foul. I thought that was just a high five for Mobo, but they're going to give him the foul.
That'll be foul number 5 for Jonathan Mobo. I believe 2 or 3 of those fouls have been on DeMar DeRozan. DeMar's seen that matchup in front of him, and just, Mobo being an aggressive defender, and DeMar just being a smart offensive player, knowing he has the rookie on him, and just really baiting him into a number of those fouls. Here taking that slow dribble, and Mobo doing the right thing, right? Aggressively contesting, but you also have to know who you're matched up against.
DeRozan on the line. He's got 27, make it 28.
Yeah, it's a real quiet, surgical, methodical 28.
124, 123. Toronto, 2:45 to go. We're in the stretch of overtime. Brady drives into the lane, floats it up, no good, but he's fouled. Brady went airborne. Yeah, it was kind of gyrating, contorting his body, and he will go to the line for a couple of free throws.
Anyone, let's go.
Brady Dick, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Free throw up and in. 2-point lead for Toronto. .125, 123, second one good. 126, 123. Raptors got to dig in. DeRozan front court, Kings in the white coming left to right. DeRozan spins on Brady, raises up, the jumper good. 126, 125, DeRozan. Got his closing cape on. Barrett into the lane, floats it up. No good, tips it up, no good. Tipped away, Sabonis has it. That thing danced tantalizingly on the rim and didn't go down. Kings looking for the lead. 2 minutes, overtime. DeRozan to Fox. Back to DeRozan. On Grady. Drives, turns, jumper in the air, no good. Rebound Barrett. Off to Abaji, brings it midcourt. 1:40 to go. Raptors with a 1.126-125 lead. Mitchell near side, left wing, now between the rings to Grady. Jab, drive to Mitchell. Shot fake, into the lane, Mitchell. Kicks it to Barrett, 3 in the air, no good. Rebound knocked away. Kings have it. Ellis to Fox, front court. 1:10 to go. 126-125 Toronto. Fox drives. Gets a switch on Grady. Drives right. Grady knocks it away. Barrett on the run out. Lays it up and in. Great job by Barrett. Scoring the foul as he got hit on the head. RJ's got 28. Make it 30, and he says, let's keep the meter running.
Big time play by RJ, but even better defense
Grady
on the other end by Grady, right? Has Fox matched up on him, and Fox he waved out. He cleared everybody out, thought he had the matchup, and Grady doing a good job moving his feet, poking that basketball out, and RJ coming up with it, closing it out, converting on the other end.
3-point play the old-time way for Barrett. 129-125 Toronto. Front court, Ellis into the corner. They try to go inside to Sabonis. Grady knocks it away. 45.5 seconds to go. Toronto by 4. Big defensive possession. Ellis going to inbound. Gets it to Sabonis. Dribble handoff DeRozan. 3 up top, good. DeMar makes it 129-128.
DeMar's going to make this thing interesting, isn't he?
He always does in this building. Barrett up top, 25 seconds to go, shot clock at 10. Boucher, near side, gets it to Grady. On the drive, into the lane, floats it up and in. Grady showing the cool of the weather in December. 131-128. DeRozan, deep 3 up top, short, rebound Toronto. Boucher to Barrett. And Toronto calls a timeout. They wanted the foul call. Instead, the Raptors are going to get the timeout. Now, assistant coach Pat Delaney checking, can we advance the ball? Were there dribbles? If you dribble it, you can't advance it. I don't think they're going to be able to advance it. 9.3 seconds to go. Assistant coach James Wade, left hand on his left hip, holding the stat sheet in his right hand, waiting for the official's decision. You should be able to go to the monitor to this to see if you can advance or not. Timeout is over. Raptors lead 131-128. Everybody checking to see where is the ball going to be inbounded. They could not advance the ball, but Darko burns a timeout, so now he can advance the ball. The problem is, he has no timeouts left. Got to get it in, and you're going to have to make free throws. 2.3 seconds to go. Let's reset for you. Toronto 131. Sacramento 128. Got to get the ball in. No room for error. No timeouts left if you're Toronto.
The thing is, with inbounding the basketball, what's important is also spacing on the floor.
Raptors break the huddle. Boucher. Barrett. Mitchell. Abaji. And Grady Dick. What a ball game it's been. The Raptors will inbound front court, left side, near wing on the hash mark. 2 players in the back court. They get it to Barrett, and it's a foul. And it's not a foul before, but rather a regular foul, so he will get 2 shots. They're going to reset the game clock at move .4. They're going to reset it. Barrett, free throw, no good. RJ, 8 of 10 tonight. This is key. It makes it a 2-possession game. RJ, 1 dribble, dips, fires, no good. Rebound, Sacramento, timeout. 8.6 to go. Got to make the freebies.
Got to finish your breakfast. Got to finish your breakfast.
So let's see, if you're Sacramento, you got all kinds of options. You got 3-point shooters in McDermott, Fox, Monk, Ellis, Lyles, and even DeRozan if he's handling the ball.
I mean, you know, there's different ways to look at this as well, right? Because you can play for 2 right now, a quick 2 at that, and also put the Raptors back at the line.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if
Raptors also haven't shot the free throws well.
Mike Brown also has a timeout left.
Yeah, he has a timeout left, right? And they've only shot the free throw 71% tonight, 22 of 31.
He does not have to go for the 3.
No.
You can play the foul game.
I think your first look right now is, 2 at the basket. If you can get a clean look or lob it at the rim, and if not, then you're playing a 3. But there's still, a number of options. 8 seconds left. 8.9 is an eternity.
Kings will inbound.
Now, if you're the Raptors, you don't want anything at the rim, right? Best case scenario is allowing the catch, 25, 26, 27 feet out.
Kings flatten it out. They get DeRozan in the corner. Turnaround 3, no good. Rebound knocked away. Fox, 3 up top, no good. He missed everything. Fox is saying, I don't miss everything. They're saying that ball is tipped. Mike Brown does not have a challenge.
He does not have a challenge.
But the Raptors don't have a timeout. They get into Grady, and he's fouled. That's the ball game. Raptors get an overtime win. 131-128. Toronto breathes a sigh of relief on Vince Carter jersey retirement night. They get the win. Sacramento had a couple of looks, the second one by Fox Off the offensive rebound, Javon, not sure you could have asked for much more.
Not at all, right? 2 good looks. A tough one for DeMar in the corner. You come up with the offensive rebound, and Fox, he claimed it was tipped.
Yeah.
He claimed it was tipped, but fortunately for the Raptors, come up with a victory. And you couldn't have scripted this night any better. Vince Carter, jersey retirement night, and a victory, a big victory. And the fans got overtime.
Yes.
They got extra.
Well, maybe my guy gets a little more time to rest. Joining us is Ochai Agbaji, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. First thing, Ochai, just your reaction to the ceremony. I'm sure you were a kid watching Vince at some point, seeing his dunks. Now you're playing in a uniform, the same one that he wore. Your reaction to this night?
Nothing but full circle. I actually have a Vince Carter Raptors jersey of my own that I brought to Toronto that I've had even before I got into the league. So it's a special night, not only for the Raptors, but for Vince Carter and just the legacy that he built here and in his career. So it's an honor.
Ochai, I know it's Vince's night, but you've been playing some exceptional basketball of late, right? And it just looks like your confidence is flowing. Just tell us what the shift and the change has been over the last couple of games.
Yeah, I think really just setting the tone. These first 7 games of the season, all the work that I put in this offseason, really just trying to show, really trying to set the tone and just keep things going, keep things rolling here.
Ochai, the difference down the stretch tonight in overtime between tonight and Denver. Take us through what was different. What did you learn?
Yeah.
How do you close it out tonight?
Yeah, obviously, being up there late and then going, being up there going after regulation and going to overtime. We had been in that position and obviously seen, what coming out in overtime flat gets you. So we just try to put emphasis on coming out and having a good start in that overtime. So it was a good battle.
Also, one last one. Just take us into the locker room a bit. What's the vibe around the locker room? Up and down start for the season. Young team as well. But what are the guys saying inside?
I think we're a really close group. We built a lot of chemistry over this off season, and I think we're relying on that. I think we're not overreacting to these losses. Obviously they're close, and we know we've had some of these in our hands, but we know we can close games like this, and we're a special team.
Ochai, thank you for your time. Great win tonight. Good luck on the road trip, my man.
Appreciate it, guys.
Ochai Agbaji, 22 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, 9 of 12 from the floor, but Javon, 4 of 5 from behind the stripe for Mr. Agbaji. He's a guy that they said he needs to come along for Toronto on the ride, and he has been tonight.
He's in a groove, right? And you have to commend him, the work that he's put in. But also, the coaching staff was never down on him. They had always said, Ochai is a guy that just needs confidence and, needs a little bit of work on this. We're not tweaking too much. It's just getting him to do the things that he does well. That's playing athletic, playing big, doing it on the defensive end of the floor, deflections, rebounds, running the floor, and then shots will come, right? And Darko was adamant on not focusing on the three-point shot, but focusing on doing the things that you do well, playing to your strengths, and everything else will start to roll.
Taddy Ward and the postgame up next. What a night in Toronto. Historic, epic, traditional. Vince Carter's number up to the Raptors for Toronto Raptors, and they get a win 131-128. For all of us here, we thank you for listening. This has been Tangerine Raptors basketball. The Raptors defeat the Kings 131-128, and you've been listening on the TSN Radio Network.
The National Basketball Association on SiriusXM. For a full list of games and
Hey, basketball fans from around the world, thanks for hanging out with us tonight on Toronto Sports Insider for the Raptors matchup. Now it's time to let us know where you're watching from in the chat. Let us know what country. Put your flag emoji out there if you can. If not, put the city and state, city and province. Let us know where you're watching from, and let's see how many people from around the world are cheering on our Raptors during this one here on TSI. Thanks so much. We'll see you back in the chat. Go Raptors, go!
By lefty Ron Bryant, who will go on to finish third in Cy Young voting that season thanks to 24 wins. The box score also reveals that Expos left fielder Curtis Brown went 0 for 4 at the plate, along with 2 putouts. Not exactly a day to remember for the 27-year-old native of Sacramento. He'd get him the next day, right? The trouble is there would be no next day, at least not in the majors. That game against the Giants would be the only time Curtis Brown would ever play in the big leagues. The former Mets farmhand was eventually sent back down to the minors, where he excelled with the AAA Peninsula Whips, a team that also featured a young Gary Carter for a handful of games. Brown isn't the only player to get one solitary crack at the show. Almost 1,000 players over the years have had the proverbial cup of coffee in the majors. Names such as Gary Hill with the 1969 Braves, Gary Lance with the 1977 Royals, and Jeff Bannister with the 1991 Pittsburgh Pirates. Pinch hitting for Doug Drabeck, Bannister picked up a base hit against Atlanta on July 23rd, 1991, his only at-bat in the major leagues. Bannister did all right for himself, however. He became the 18th manager of the Texas Rangers on October 16th, 2014. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Mad Dog Sports Radio has the best sports talk in the business, covering sports with a passion and knowledge you need. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 86, and the SXM app.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, November the 2nd. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In MLS, 9 p.m. Minnesota United FC takes on Real Salt Lake on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 157. In the NBA, 8 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Spurs on Sirius 139, XM 216, and Internet 906. Timberwolves on Internet 897. 8:30 p.m. Washington Wizards face the Miami Heat. Wizards on Sirius 160, XM 217, and Internet 909. Heat on Internet 895. 10 p.m. Phoenix Suns face the Portland Trail Blazers. Suns on Sirius 119, XM 213, and Internet 903. Blazers on Internet 904. 10 p.m. Denver Nuggets face the Utah Jazz. Nuggets on Sirius 106, XM 212, and Internet 887. Jazz on Internet 908. 10:30 p.m. LA Clippers take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 892. Thunder on Internet 900. In the NHL, 8 p.m. Nashville Predators take on the Colorado Avalanche. Predators on XM 223, Internet 935.